You guys don't know anything's wrong with me anyway.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, we do. She saw you in her eye.
I saw you in my scry.
Where's my blood curses?
There's Aspen.
Hey!
Oh.
There we go.
You really should take off that second desk.
We've got floating disc, but it doesn't say how fast it goes.
No, in your bag.
Ooh.
Who are you talking to?
You.
No, I know.
You
but
have a bag of those Tensors
I don't
discs.
know how fast they go.
It's a spell. It's a spell.
Don't go very fast. One of my other characters uses them.
I know
They're not.
a spell, but they're also different because they can take you up to that. They can take you up to the ship.
I thought it was only like 100 feet, maybe, but they like cracked the person who cast it or something.
Well, yeah, for the actual spell, but in the ones that
I can see you guys going right now, like, "We're coming to save you, Tobias.
No,
we're coming.
Those ones.
We're gonna be there in a minute, or 2, or 10."
Oh my god! No, those ones that are in the bag, they're different. That knapsack that you were given from the elephant people.
No,
I love how she can just GM stuff from Jason. Like, you know what? It's different. They're different.
They are different.
They're different
because otherwise they wouldn't be able to take you from the ground up to the ship.
I'm looking and I don't see anything
Diane, what was
that shows
the
how
answer?
fast they go. I do not know.
Well, that's because we haven't asked Jason, but they seemed
Jason.
like they were moving fast.
Let's just make the stats on him. He'll just approve him. Go ahead. What's the stats
Oh
on him?
my god, I'm so sorry, Simon. I totally forgot that
600 feet
normal
per
force
6 seconds.
also works on the wall. It works on the floor and the wall. So that's another force that I forgot about.
What?
Are you talking to
What's on the
us?
storm wall?
No, he's talking to Stallion.
So so basically, since the
Asborn, are you talking to us?
No, I'm not. Sorry.
Then
mute yourself. I don't want to hear your crap.
Yeah, I'm a grumpy boomer.
I'm a boomer.
I'm like, what? Force on the wall?
I
What?
have nothing, and I hate everything.
Oh yeah. So Ivar, are you gonna come over and play with us in the studio, and be in the studio for games, and play with us in the studio?
Well, yeah. Like what day? It was going to be Fridays, right?
Monday.
No, like Monday and Tuesday.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Are we going to do studio
Because-
games?
Jason can probably set it up so that you and I could be in the studio and everyone else can be on StreamYard, and we could be in the studio.
Giggity, giggity, chicka bow,
I
chicka bow,
could
chicka bow.
actually reach over and smack you upside the head, or vice versa.
Mhm.
In the middle of a game.
Technically,
Don't sit on my
Mara.
shoulder.
I just like to be there live for your innuendos
Yeah,
because they're better. They're better when you're in the room.
they are better. They are better. Yeah.
Crunch, 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 go the foods in the mouth. Crunch, 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 crunch goes the foods in Tobias's little cheesy mouth. Cheesy mouth.
Why does
Cheesy,
Tobias have a
cheesy.
cheesy mouth?
Because he squeaks. He's Mr. Squeaks. He's
All right, I
falling
gotta go
back
to the
into
bathroom.
bad habits now that he's back home.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, I leave my droppings everywhere.
You wipe your butt with your tail.
I don't even have to wipe my butt. They come out like those little nuggets.
Come out like little Skittles.
Yeah.
Boy.
I don't even know what I want to do with all of this.
Oh my god.
Why could I never forget this command, man? It's driving me crazy. There's a sound I could do without.
These M&Ms are so good.
Punish him with silence.
Okay. What do you have, Sam? Tea, coffee, or bourbon?
Just a mug of wine.
I was
is it
gonna say
wine?
or bourbon. I like how he's like or bourbon.
Well, you know, she's a teacher.
Yes.
True.
Today my what did she call her kids in their second period class?
Gremlins, goblins,
No,
monsters.
worse.
Delinquents.
I call 'em-
Punk ass bitches. That's what she said. She said second period was a bunch of punk ass bitches.
Oh,
I mean, yeah.
probably not wrong.
She says all the whole day was great except second period. They were a bunch of punk ass bitches.
Yeah, until you say it to their face, though, it doesn't count.
Well,
Yeah.
no, she ain't that dumb. You know those teachers that go off on it, like they have that mental breakdown where they just say shit in front of the.
Oh, I
And
told
then immediately the kids' phones come up.
Oh yeah, everybody. It's on fucking TikTok before they can even, realize
Before
what
the
they said.
district knows.
a bunch of years ago. I told a group of my boys that they were all going to go to prison.
Mom,
Was
the
that
teacher
amazing?
said we're gonna all go to prison.
But you were just expressing the truth. That's all.
And it helped. It made their classroom behavior better. So, it worked.
You're all gonna go to
All
prison.
except for one, who I think might be in prison now.
It helped everyone but one of them, or maybe it helped propel them to prison. It's like,
Maybe.
no, it doesn't.
But, well, might as well go.
The teacher said I'd be a good prisoner. He's probably not.
Well, he'd already been banned from Target for shoplifting, so
Oh, yeah.
I'll see.
not that far off.
Well, now you don't have. You can just go in there with a big group of people and steal all the shit you want. Won't even get stopped. I'm going to do
The
a
worst
Christmas
part-
shopping next week.
The worst part was his mom worked there.
That's terrible. I got new dice. Look at my new dice.
Oh, those look like sherbet. Sherbet dice.
I know. They look so
They're a little
tasty.
stripy.
Cotton candy dice.
Now I
Probably
want
roll
rainbow
horribly.
sherbet. Now I want
They all
rainbow
roll
sherbet.
ones. They're cursed.
I'm using
No, I
my
want
water
rainbow
theme
sherbet.
dice. Anytime
Just
we have
a
major
glimpse.
battle.
Just a mere glimpse into the insanity that is my life.
Shut up.
Look
Don't
at
talk
these
about my new
players.
dice like that.
Hang on. I rolled two
Don't. You're
natural
cursing
ones.
my new dice. I
Happy,
curse your new dice.
a happy
Well, we're doing
Tuesday,
recap. I'll be
everybody.
right back.
As you can see, we have Ivar
Get that
back.
refill.
He's back up and less down. Monday he was Grumpy Gulshaw. Now
yeah.
he's
But today I'm Tobias.
yeah. Today's Tobias.
He's always happy, even if he's going to be killed by an evil god.
You better not be killed by an evil god. Don't die.
Give me time to roll my new characters for the new Monday and Tuesday campaigns.
Hey, hey, hey.
Well, happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome to Denizens and their masters, a crazy group of storm chasers that have been, well, adventuring along the Menagerie Coast, finding their way into all manner of trouble. And before we recap, our schedule has been updated down below, so be sure to check on that. We have games pretty much every night at this point, with the exception of Friday. Although Friday we are bringing you Friday afternoon, since I can't do anything Friday this evening because my daughter's recital or theater performance is this Friday. We will be bringing you a storytelling chat session where we interview one of the artists on our Discord and talk about their journey within their world of art and how they found themselves amongst the D&D and TTRPG and other folks that really like. There's a market now for all that artwork, and going to talk about that and talk about everything that's been going on in her life with COVID and the opportunity to be a remote artist online. Otherwise, Monday is Faerun Reborn. Tuesday, Denizens and their Masters, as well as Titans Revival. Wednesday is The Descendants. Two of our players are still very much internet challenged. Hopefully, this will be the last week, but if not, we only have a couple more weeks until 2-week break anyways. So hopefully by the end of the year, they'll get that fixed. Thursday is Hyper Lanes, our Star Wars RPG campaign. Friday will be Storytellers Chat. Saturday, the grain lands. Sunday is Debtor's Gambit and an Absent Throne. And typically during my downtime, whenever I'm creating, I'll pop up on the channel and do either what I call a monster mash, where I'm creating new monsters, or creating new content, doing map making, adding content to existing campaigns. I'm currently in the process of writing up 3 new campaigns, as well as putting some finishing touches on my custom world that I present on Sundays. So I do have I'm very much looking forward to the last 2 weeks of the year, because we will be shut down for all of our regular Twitch games, and be using that time to get both caught up on work as well as some downtime with the holidays. Christmas on Saturday, New Year's on Saturday. So it's going to be an interesting couple of weeks, to say the least. So let's go ahead, get started with our recap, and get the Storm Chasers TPK.
Dying.
No, I'm just kidding. So where we last left off, you guys had finally left the Zorhashian wastes, made your way over the mountains and the Dwendalian Empire to arrive in the Sinclair estate in the Ashen Vale. Here, you had an opportunity to see exactly where Asborn Sinclair's family resides, where they collect their wealth, and how they practice their politic. They are not necessarily an independent kingdom by any stretch of the imagination, but they're more of a duchy, or a kind of internal republic that has been given autonomous control over their estates as well as their wealth, as long as they swear a certain amount of fealty to the Dwendals. During the travels here, our team experienced some form of arcane weather control that emanated from the Darktoe region and caused a great deal of concern, damage, and destruction amongst the Dwendal capital of Zadash, I believe. Was it Zadash? Messengers traveling to the Sinclair estate had confirmed that the majority of the army that was set to go out and reinforce the borders with both the Clovis Conclave within the very entrance of the Morrow Valley, as well as the Zorhashian border, had suffered severe setbacks due to the storm encounter, leaving the majority of the southern or the western border of the Dwendals completely exposed to whatever Shulaman has in store. The team participated in the council, began to realize just how difficult and unique some of these politics are, and these conversations waved back and forth between support and taking advantage of the Dwendals due to their weakness. It was at this point, however, that Tobias, making his own way to the warrens that are now at the back of the old mining regions of the mountainous areas beyond the Ashen Vale and the Sinclair estate, had met up with his parents, taken some time to learn more about the origins of the coloring book that seems to have set this entire adventure on its pace many, many, many months ago, and was told about a mouse folk that went by the name of Mr. Majestic. The Mr. Squeaks, what does your family go by again? Squeaks? Grayfer. The Grayfer Senior and the Grayfer Junior made their way towards the warren that Mr. Majestic resided in. At the same time that this was playing out, Fire had finally taken an opportunity to scry on where she was hoping to indicate where Albin was. This caused the scry to not only notice Tobias seemed to be in some kind of dire strait with something that he was either conversing with or responding to, she began to realize that she was experiencing a vision, an interpretation of something deep and dark in the mind, seeing representations of all the individuals that were of concern and on her mind. And the final individual that she remembered seeing before losing the connection via the scry was the visage of Asmon, faded, gaunt, long since near rotten from lack of sunlight, food, that energy disconnecting.
For Asmon.
Yeah,
Fire, Thyson, Samara, and Mara, and Asborn, you are amongst yourselves at the remnants of the council gathering. What would you like to do?
Well, I said Tobias is in trouble.
So where is he?
Wait, Tobias? I thought you were looking for Albin.
Yes. So we need to go to the warrens that Tobias is in, and we need to get there now.
Okay. Well,
Is
who knows
Albin-
how to get there? What'd you say, Mara?
You were looking for Albin. Is Albin with Tobias?
No.
I thought he was with the gentleman.
So yes.
Solid?
So let's
Solid.
go. Let's run. Let's get those Tensors discs. How fast do those run?
This is a
Yeah.
run.
That was a DM question: is how fast are the Tensors discs? Because we could not.
They're
Those
incredibly
in the-
slow and bulky. They're mostly designed to ferry passengers between the airship and the ground,
So let's
as
run.
well as cargo.
Who's got good speed? I got 35.
So they can only go 600 feet per round. So
How far away is the warrant? How far away are the warrants? Who knows where they
About
are?
a quarter mile.
Oh, Jesus.
I can wind us there, but it's going to take
It
us a
takes
minute when we get there.
Or it takes a minute just to get
Yeah,
in
that's what I'm
the-
saying. It's going to take a minute, but that's the fastest we could go unless you all want to just run.
Run. Let's just run.
I'm running.
All right, I'm running
Can you
also. then.
fast wind walk and run at the same time?
I don't know. That would, DM, would that be allowed?
I think last time we had you ride on someone's back. Weren't you riding on my back as a bear? While you
Okay,
cast it?
I want to. Let's pick Sam up and run.
Whee!
Cast.
No one's big enough unless I turn into my bear to pick her
Yeah,
up.
that's the thing. I'm orc, so
No,
I mean, if you guys
Okay.
if you guys are sprinting at top speed,
yeah, I'm
you're
not.
gonna do a quarter mile in 5 minutes, anyways. I mean, you're fast. You're
I'm dead.
athletic, you know.
I can cast haste on us.
Not on everyone though, right?
I have like how many slots do I have of haste? I have a lot of slots of haste.
But isn't it concentration?
No.
It's
So in
not.
50 rounds, you'll be there.
Oh
So
no,
let's,
it is.
let's
it
hit
is.
this.
Concentration up to 1.
Oh,
Yes, you're right.
no. I was like, that'd be really cool if you could just make the
Tyson,
whole party.
Tyson, can you teleport us to someplace I've seen?
we're
Where's
still
our other
running.
person?
We're still running.
Yeah, your
Oh,
wizard's
there-
muted. He's probably talking.
Oh,
to
he's
somebody.
muted. Okay.
Yeah, we're just.
What do
we're
you
running.
need?
Listen
I
it. We're
said,
running.
can you
it.
teleport us to somewhere I've seen?
Give me a sec. I got spells for that.
Ooh. What I need to do is, Thyson, you need to take my beholder eye that I have and attune to it, because I feel like it would be more useful for you.
You have a what?
Because
then you
Tyson's
can
the
hold her
man.
Shit,
No,
that
when
is
did
the
you
whole-
get? When did you what?
That's the Eye of Knowing.
I have
The
a
eye of
beholder
knowing.
eye.
It's a beholder eye.
Oh, yeah, but we already know that.
He's like, what do you got? Where'd you
Yeah,
get
but
that?
I'm saying, like,
No,
if you had it,
Oh,
if you had it, you could have like seen what fire saw and then solved that
You
problem.
haven't seen what I've seen.
hold on.
You don't know.
Still running, hoofing it.
Running.
It's been a long time since we ran. I got a side
Thyson, what you
stitch.
got?
I got a stitch. I got a.
I mean, not the best odds. If you just
Come
tell
on,
me about
Dyson.
it.
It's
At least
gonna
cut it down to
Yeah.
10 rounds. You'll be gone.
If you just tell me about it, we got about a 25% chance of getting exactly there, and a little under 50% chance of just completely fucking it.
be terrible, like those odds.
Okay.
Oh, I love those odds.
I feel like
I don't love
by the
this
time we
This
have
is
all the
magical. I
conversations,
love it.
it'll be 5 minutes. This is fun. This is fun.
This is a special moment.
This is.
So
Do we really like the mouse that much, guys? Really?
Yeah.
You know, we got the ship.
Your
you
dad,
know.
maybe not, but you know, yeah.
and you know what?
So,
You know what? No, they'll fuck me for like the entire day. Hold on.
okay, what about like if I think it at you like this fine?
I think they're really hard.
Really hard at you.
If I think it at you, that's gonna be a shirt. I'm writing that down. If I think it at you, I think it at you.
I kind of
Well,
want
you
to,
know.
since he's going to be in danger. I kind of want a wild shape now, and then that way I'll be faster.
Oh, great!
Oh my goodness.
This is the best game ever.
Hold on, I gotta look at the wild
I
shape.
told you we were gonna die. Oh my god.
If I think it at you, that's great.
Yeah. I think you need to put that on a t-shirt with a picture of a tabaxi.
Oh,
That's not bad.
Okay?
Playing
so
with a,
good.
playing with a ball of yarn.
If I think it at you.
I mean,
As
I
we're
can
running,
dimension door twice.
but that's only you and one other person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's better than no one.
That's true.
So
So
as
and
you
then-
guys are having this conversation and sprinting at full tilt, trying to figure out the best way to do this,
Run
you're
into
now
a
within
thorn.
about 1,000 feet of the entrance of the warrens, and you can see that in the very back, like at the back of this farming section where all these farmsteads are, you can see where all the broken crags of the front of the warrens and the cave entrances are, and you begin to realize, for you, Asborn, you recognize them as the old mining estates that have been here for decades. Give me a history check with advantage.
History with
Just,
advantage.
Oh wait.
just ask Warner, everybody.
Oh, we could just detour there. I got it. Don't worry.
Yeah, we have 2 people who can detour, so why not do
We
that?
got 3 people who can detour.
I
You
can't see
forget about my homunculus.
Oh, that's not a person.
Oh, that is very unfortunate. That
The
is an
homunculus
11.
is small. He's not going to be able to take anyone with him.
You can
I am
do
not
the best
thinking.
way.
I'm not thinking about the mines right now. I'm thinking about the rat.
You guys can de-door into the back door and help me.
All right. So what we can do is now that we're 1,000 feet,
Let's
Just-
D-door in.
I'll take Sam.
In
my
the back
homunculus, We'll take Mara. Ass. We'll take Fire. We just detour twice.
So with that, Fire, give me a performance check as you try to describe in
Okay.
better detail of your
How you
scry
think
vision.
it at him?
This
I'm
will
gonna
give
think it at him
the
really
final assurance to all those in control of the spells that they'll
You said
make their way
which-
there.
So
Which you said performance?
Uh-huh.
Great.
as
great.
we were running, I wanted to ask
18.
Fire,
Yes.
Yeah.
are we running into a combat situation, or is this like he fell in a hole, we need to get him out?
Probably combat.
Okay, then I would pull my rapier and do my blood right
Okay.
How long does that last?
until I drop my weapon or die.
Okay.
I'm pulling out the big smacky hammer. The Wild Mother's Maul.
don't know if I
I
want a
need
wild
every
shape.
crit.
4 damage.
We
In
need all the crits
true-
we can get.
Quantum leap style, one by one. As all of you appear in this cavern entrance, it smells of decay and must and just mildewy smell. There's a familiar looking mouse folk staring down at the ground. And on the ground, you can see Tobias wrestling with something.
What is he wrestling with?
I'm going to cast. Before we
He
can do
winning?
anything, I'm going to cast momentary stasis on whatever the fuck he's tussling with.
Yeah, as you freeze him in place, he's not wrestling with anyone. He's just got his arms wrapped around his body, and he's now frozen in stasis. And then his eyes, however, are wide open and completely blacked out.
Ugh,
Ugh.
that's not good.
Like he's not seeing us, like he's seeing something else somewhere else.
Now, was that what we looked like when we were possessed by some of the things that, what's his face?
Lathander.
The cursed, items?
When I
Asborn
had
should know.
Do I remember?
I mean, looking at Tobias in this state, and he's now frozen in place. It's something else. And for you, Fire, this doesn't look anything like your vision at all. It's weird.
Are we like physically next to him, like close enough to touch him?
Is it not even the same location as the vision?
Same location.
The same location. Okay.
Same location, but
I
where's
was
the
wondering
third
if
mouth?
you could all help my son. I don't know what's wrong with him. He yelled something about the Dark One and started wrestling with himself. It was very strange.
I am going to use my brand new blood curse, and as a bonus action, I'm going to do the blood curse of the exorcist. And one creature within 30 feet that is charmed, frightened, or possessed is no longer.
As you cast this, give me an intelligence save, please.
God, I'm gonna die. Oh yeah, that's a 3 plus that 10.
There is this great psychic rebound that strikes you.
Ouch.
You watch as a dark force exits Tobias's body, hovers there, and just dissipates. You guys look over to see blood pouring from the different orifices of Mara's head as she takes 112 points of psychic damage.
Oh, ouch.
Oh my god. I'm running over and I'm casting Cure Wounds.
I'm up. I'm up.
You're okay?
She's like on her hands and knees, vomiting blood onto
Okay,
the ground.
medicine check on Tobias.
Did it go away? Did it
Tobias, suddenly there's no sign of the vision you saw. Your father is hovering over you, concerned. Fire is hovering over you, concerned. You feel fine. You're just kind of wondering where Mr. Majestic went. It doesn't, and the voice, and it's very confusing.
I'm gonna look at the dad mouse and say, "Where's the third mouse?" Folk.
Who?
There was a third mouse, folk.
No,
Mr. Majestic. Who's that?
I told you this is where he used to live. He's been dead for years, son. We were having that conversation on the way over here. Did you? And then suddenly you yelled something about a dark god, and you began wrestling around on the floor. I'm
gonna go look for where that dark spirit apparated to.
I'm gonna
Where's
pull out
Albin?
my magic goggles, my magic detection goggles. I'm gonna look around the,
I need everybody to make intelligence saves, please.
I don't do these.
I feel like a smart cookie today, folks.
Oh, I got a 19. 26.
17 plus 1, I got an 18.
Natty 20. Natty 20 plus 1, 21.
I got a dirty 20.
I can't take
A
it.
dirty, filthy, bad 20.
We are very smart cookies right now.
Fire,
God.
A
Not
bad
her.
bird 20.
I got a 15.
Thyson.
25.
Fire, what is the worst, most damaging spell you have prepared?
Oh, shit.
Oh, Lord.
Don't hurt us.
Can you just think it at us?
I'm just gonna think it at you.
Oh, no.
Well, no, because most of my spells are not.
Healing spells.
Yeah,
What's your highest damage dealing spell that you have available?
I'm looking.
Well, it's going to be cast at the highest spell slot you have.
Well, I don't, because I don't.
Mara, are
think
you
Fire
sure you're
Storm-
not owie? You don't need healing?
Well, I mean, I'm at
My-
57, but it's too late at this point.
I think
It wasn't in
guiding
dire
bolt,
straits until now.
but guiding bolt is 11d6.
Jesus.
That's a lot.
Spirit
roll a-
Guardians.
roll-
Is 8d8.
Roll a d6, please.
Roll a d6.
Roll a d6.
To see who you attack.
Sorry, guys.
suck.
I got a 1.
A 1. You guys watch as Fire suddenly begins to, like, her shoulders make a strange kind of cracking noise. Her head tilts strangely to the side. Her eyes blacken. Both her hands extend out, and you just hear this guttural voice. like flies.
Oh my God.
And then full guiding bolt, highest level at Mara.
Counterspell at 7th level for my homunculus.
What's your highest spell slot, Fire?
9. No, 8. Sorry, 8.
Right? So 7,
8.
so I got to roll.
Yep.
Do I get like a saving throw against a guiding bolt? How does
No, she has to roll to hit.
It's a roll to hit.
Okay.
I got a 22.
22. I believe that's enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, recognizing what happened, you guys watch as Tyson counterspells it really quick. And then you watch as the blackness of Fire's eyes fade. And then this dissonant shadow and starts floating quickly down a deep, like warren and cave, like a cavern extension, and down through a tunnel as it's moving at a rapid pace. While it moves, just
Follow? You follow it?
I'm running after it.
Yeah.
Watch as
Run
Tyson
after it.
Get him!
Jason,
Right
is
after
that
it.
the direction that my scry went?
Give me a survival check.
Five.
Hard to tell. A lot of this is unfamiliar because the vision has kind of confused you a bit.
I rolled a 1. Yeah. I think these pink dice need to go in the freezer for a while.
I cursed
We're
him,
gonna pull,
sorry.
we're gonna pull different dice out. Yeah. They're gonna go in the freezer for a while.
Let's save that one.
Can I roll
Mara,
a
if we're going into
D100?
something dark, I think you should heal. I'm
it's a
gonna
D6.
while
Better
we're
hustle.
running.
I'm running.
I'm gonna cast heal on you while we're running, and that'll give you. Oh God, do I want to do it at that level?
Tyson's already going. Is
Yeah,
everybody
we're-
going?
Yeah, I'm running.
I'm going right behind him.
Okay. All
So,
of you are
Mara-
chasing after this, and the warren begins to descend, twist, turn, go further down. Descend, twist, turn, further down. And as you're just on the edge, Thyson is strangely fast, almost as if he's floating as opposed to running. At every tunnel, every pivot point, every shift.
Guys, it's probably a trap.
Of course, it's a
Mara.
trap.
I'm gonna heal you for.
When's
80
that ever stopped us? Get him!
Can I like try and catch him when he's
Okay,
turning
so
a
you
corner?
got it then.
Not catch him, but like see him when he's turning a corner.
Give me a perception check.
Guys, probably a trap.
It's a trap. We
Probably-
don't trap. It's trap.
It's a
We're always
trap.
running into traps. That's our main way we
wait,
do things.
What do you say?
As far as I know, Alvin's around here somewhere.
Perception.
So
Okay.
I'm going
That's what
in.
we do, baby.
Ooh, that's a
Ooh, on my
natural 20.
D60, I rolled a 60, so that means
That's-
that
That's a 22.
At some point, you watch as the shadowy form coalesces into a vaporous like figure. It's a strange thing to see. Its whole form turns towards you to see you coming, and it's just this huge, gruesome like smile and this bizarre like energy pouring off of the creature, and it continues.
As
come,
it's
come, little piggies.
as it's running that way,
Yeah.
my homunculus is going to cast at 8th level, creating in front of where he's running an open door
Okay.
to a demiplane.
Okay. Have your homunculus make an intelligence save, please.
Okay.
and then your homunculus will probably
I
get possessed.
use my
and-
ability to make it instantly succeed.
As it instantly succeeds and the doorway opens in front of the shadow, you watch as the shadow disappears through the doorway. The doorway collapses behind it.
What just happened?
I put him in my pocket.
I don't know what that means.
He's in a pocket dimension. Same thing. Just,
Okay, but what was that?
Yeah, right.
I believe that was the spirit of a.
I don't think it worked.
Where is that coming from?
My butt.
You watch as 3 more shadows appear,
Oh god.
No.
and they go tearing off in different directions.
Okay, this is.
Are we about to Scooby Doo chase them?
We can't. No, we can't split the party, guys. That's a bad idea.
So, where are we in the Warren?
Good question. Papa Grayford didn't run with you. He's still back at the entrance.
Can I use my nature senses?
Yeah, as you focus on the nature sense and try to get a feel, you feel that you've chased this thing a good 500 feet down into the depths of the warrens, but these are old and abandoned. The rubble down here, old mining equipment that's long rusted and like nothing really of value around. It just feels like an abandoned space. However, at the deepest point of your sense of nature, there is a vacuous kind of energy that there is nothing there. It is a void.
As in the shadow's not down there either?
So,
Hard to know.
guys, I think there's a creature holding a lot of people that we know down underneath us.
What do you mean?
What
Down
does
there?
that mean?
Mara, give me a charisma save real quick.
Yeah.
So many
Oh, it's a
saves.
5.
5.
Okay.
You
I think
watch.
I have to leave.
Charisma.
You watch.
8.
Yeah, you watch as Albin comes running out of the dark
There he is.
and running towards you, and then disappears in your arms. Just gone.
Where'd he go?
All right,
I don't
everyone,
like it here.
So Mara, give me a charisma
Okay.
save, please.
Oh,
everyone scoop
It
up.
might not
Mara?
be, guys, it might be fake.
Samara.
9.
You watch as familiar Luxodons in zombie form kind of shamble towards you, moaning, and then kind of fade. And then all of you hear.
This is bad.
Everyone, group up here. You see that? I'm going to point out towards the exit we came from. Go. Just walk. Everyone just walk.
Okay.
And we're just going to start walking. All of us are just going to start walking up.
I
Come
need
on.
everyone
I
to
just
make.
close my eyes.
I need everyone to make survival checks, please.
Terrible at these.
I'm pretty good at
Such a
survival.
good roll.
I got a natty 20.
Oh,
I got a
okay,
12.
Okay, I got a 17.
So one
25.
at a time. Fire, what'd you get?
24. Natty
Okay.
20.
Asborn.
I got a 12.
Okay. Tobias.
I got 8.
Okay. Samara.
25.
Mara.
17.
Thyson.
17.
The 4 of you are together in the Warren hallway. Asborn and Tobias are nowhere around you.
Oh, Lord.
You look back over your shoulder. They're not behind you either. And you can hear echoes. I'm over here, guys. Come this
Here.
way. And then you can hear Asborn's voice. Yeah, I'm over here. Over here. Come this way. Way.
Well,
Tobias,
might
you're
be screwed,
in
guys.
the hallway by yourself. Asborn, you're in the hallway by yourself. It goes forward and backwards for both
Just
of
remember what I said, idiots.
you. You can hear Thyson's voice. Turn around, round. Go. The other way.
When I came in, I was facing Thyson. Did I turn around by the time I lost everyone?
You've turned around multiple times.
Oh, Lord.
I just pick away and go.
Okay, you run off deeper into the warrens.
I'm gonna go slowly, and I'm going to leave behind my other mall, with what the head of the mall facing one way.
You watch as a shadow picks it up and disappears with it.
Man,
Oh, that was an expensive mall.
it's okay. I still have the cool mall. I'm gonna just start walking.
It's been so long. It's good to play with one's food from time to time. So for the four of you that are together, there are now two tunnels, one to the right, one to the left, one that looks like one of the familiar tunnels that you came down previously.
I don't trust it.
If I pull out my goggles of magic detection, do I see anything?
Give me an intelligence save when you put on your goggles.
Great.
Okay.
You can almost see the cat, like the way her lipstick is right now. She looks like she has a cat muzzle. What'd you roll? 19?
Yeah, I have no bonuses for intelligence.
Yeah,
so-
you put the goggles on. The hallways are filled with just hundreds of these shadows, and they all in unison turn to look at you, and they all, when there's like a flash of light, and as you bring the goggles down, you're standing by yourself. For those that are still together, Thyson, Samara, and Mara, the three of you no longer see fire anywhere.
This is awful.
The three of you hear, "It's okay, Kay. I'm over here. Come this way.
I don't believe it.
Caves, how tall are they?
How tall are what?
How tall are like the caves that we're in?
They average between 8 and 12 feet, depending on where they were mined out by. Nothing's uniform.
It's
And
just
it's rock or earth?
It's rock, granite. It's like a mixture of granite and earth.
okay. So it's me, Samara, and Thyson.
Thyson, yep.
Okay, can I grab their two hands?
Sure. You grab onto their hands. As you grab onto their hands, you feel an ice cold kind of sensation. You quickly, and you watch as they fade, and you're now by yourself.
Okay.
Samara and Thyson, you are staring at each other, and there's no one else around you.
I want to cast True
Give me one
Sight
second.
or True Seeing.
Give me an intelligence save.
Yeah, of course. $13.
Asborn, you trip over something. You turn to look. It's Fire on the ground. She's on her hands and knees. Fire, you feel something trip over you. You're now completely blind.
I immediately latch onto Fire and hold her with a death grip. to not
As you
let
bring
go.
her up, you look at Fire's eyes, and they're completely white. She can't. She looks blind.
I'm going to cast counter spell at 5th level.
Give me an intelligence save, please.
Oh, please be a smart cookie. 14 plus 1, 15.
15. You feel this psychic rebound from the effect, and you grab onto your head, and Fire, you could hear Asborn as she does. Asborn, you take 32 points of psychic damage.
Ooh, ouchie. Okay. Does
Am
it
I
look
still
like-
blind? I'm
Yeah,
still
is
blind.
Fire still
You're
blind?
still blind, yep.
I'm still blind.
You're not blind, Asborn. Fire's blind.
Fire, can you speak to me? Can you hear me?
Can I hear him?
Yeah, you
Her?
can hear her. Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, okay.
I'm gonna set Ember on my shoulder and look through her eyes.
Give me another intelligence save.
This is lovely. Lovely. $12.
12. You feel something just bite into your neck as Ember is beginning to just feast on your neck. You can feel jugular and meat and bone being ripped out. You're reaching up there and you can feel this burn, and then you collapse. Ember is nowhere around, and you no longer hear Asborn. Asborn, you look. Fire was just there talking to Ember, and she's gone.
I wasn't able to hold
Does
on
he
to her.
still see Ember?
Okay.
None of this is real, and none of this is happening.
I'm alone in my hallway.
Mm-hmm.
Can I sit?
As you sit, you watch as a familiar figure, Shulamon, steps out of the darkness. Well, well. If it isn't one of the Brecks.
Close my eyes.
There's like this cold energy nearby, and then it kind of fades. You open your eyes, and the vision's gone.
So I'm just gonna sit like cross-legged. I'm gonna put my rapier still in my hand in my lap and just sit.
I have eternity.
Do the rest of us hear this or no?
Nope, just Mara. Samara, you're in your space with Dyson. Or no, you're by yourself now, correct?
No, last you said it. We were.
Yeah, it was just you and Dyson.
Don't interact at all. It goes poorly.
And there are, but it's just echoes everywhere around you of all the different voices. We're over here, here. Where are you going? Go. Oh, there you are.
I'm going to call out and say, Lathander, for being such a powerful god, it's interesting that you can't fight 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lowly mortals together. You have to separate us. Ooh, that's a shame.
Threats and stuff like that aren't going to work on someone who's probably spent 100,000 years probably mad and alone. I have an idea, though. Just close your eyes. You know where I am, right?
Yes.
Just walk with me, okay? Just walk.
Am I holding on to you or following you?
Don't touch me.
Okay.
Just walk with me.
Okay.
I'm going to close my eyes as well.
Both of you give me perception checks as you're listening to each other's footsteps.
Dirty 20.
19.
19. Neither one of you can hear each other's footsteps.
And with a 20?
I'm just going to keep saying, just do what I said.
You don't hear anybody, Samara.
Just do what I said. Just do what I said.
I did.
No, keep doing it. Don't give up.
Okay.
Tobias.
I'm closing my eyes and just keep walking straight.
Okay.
Yes.
Tobias, what are you doing?
I'm just walking.
Yeah. Just a little further, Mr. Greyfur. Just a little further. And I will show you what you have been looking for.
Okay.
As you stumble out into a massive, gaseous-filled cavern, you can see these gangway kind of bridges extended over this rock surface. Over in the corner, you can see columns of stone holding up a massive arcane item of some sort. You're not really sure. It's just glowing with arcane light. And you could see this huge metal gauntlet sticking straight out of it and hovering shadows. And then you feel somebody bump into you. And because your eyes are not closed, you look to see Samara, and then both of you nearly being pushed over the edge of this space that you're staring at. Thyson, Tobias, and Samara are back together again.
Yeah. Hey, guys.
Okay, I'll give you that. It did work.
Close your eyes and just follow where I'm walking. Don't touch. Just walk.
So, for the three of you, this is the space that you currently see.
I don't like the light. It's scary. Take it off the board. Okay. Shoot.
And you realize you're on this bridge, this space. Technical difficulties. Sorry.
One of us died.
No, I lost
Excuse
my
me.
mouse.
Literally.
Don't know where it went.
He's right there.
Tobias is here.
Smart ass.
Oh no. What have we gotten ourselves into this time? Well, I'm going to make my way to the gauntlet.
You are currently on these walkways over all of this hovering energy that's around you.
Oh
Okay.
no!
And
why is it-
coalescing around the three of you are these shadowy forms. Dozens, many dozens. And then you can see the arcane statue with the gauntlet sticking straight out of it near the backside of the cavern. Ruins, rubble, this space, but emanating up through the energy that surrounds you. Just that continuous cackle. Just a little further.
I want to go toward the gauntlet.
Can I identify what the hell that thing is?
Sure. So Tobias, you're walking across the gangway towards the...
I'm gonna tell him stop.
Like
Aren't
he's
you right
gonna
close?
listen.
Can you see him?
Come on, guys. Let's go take care of the business.
I don't care what you're saying. Just stop.
As the three of you take in this place, Mara, Asborn, and Fire, you're somewhere else.
I'm going.
Where's
to keep
everybody else at?
walking, using my maul as a walking cane. Like
Well,
a
you're
blind
not
man.
blind. You're not blind. I'm blind.
No, but I'm going to use it like that because I ran into you and you were invisible. So I'm just gonna lightly swing it across the hallway floor as I walk.
Eyes open, eyes closed.
Eyes open.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an intelligence save.
For using my maul as a walking stick? 19.
Where's Fire at?
19.
She's Asborn, isn't she?
She was, but then she
Was.
disappeared again.
Oh, Jesus. Keep it in the street.
I'm just trying to see if I can hit Fire again.
You are using it as a walking stick, and there's just a sense of disconnect and just that persistent echo of people calling out to you. This way. Yep. Straight ahead. Head. Almost there. There.
I'm just gonna keep walking and swinging my hammer.
Are you swinging the hammer part or are you swinging the stick part?
The stick part, like very lightly.
Okay. Mara, what are you doing? You hear the same thing, echoes, nothing around you. The vision of Albin or Shulamon is faded.
I really want to use my
Hey,
Cyrios.
Mara, where are you?
Can I use my grim psychometry to try and figure out where I am? So it gives me, it helps me recall information about a dark past surrounding an object or a location. I have advantage on my roll.
Give me intelligence save with advantage.
Okay, it's not terrible. Where's my character sheet? That would be a 23.
The space has no depth. It has no limit, and it is not limitless. You begin to realize that what you're in is a fabrication of something else. Your mind erases with this information, and then suddenly you're just dropped into a space, maybe a memory of a time, a place. There are 9 columns surrounding this cavernous place. Back up on an altar, you can see the familiar attire of those items that you had returned to the Cobalt Soul. You see 9 individuals standing in front of each of these columns. You see the parents of Albin Brecht. You see 2 additional individuals you don't remember or are familiar with. You then see 2 of the Sinclairs. You imagine one of them might be Grandfather Sinclair. The other one is definitely Grandmother Sinclair, but younger, not quite as old as she is now. There, you can also see a genasi that's unfamiliar to you. And then you see 2 other individuals that are unfamiliar to you. Each one of them is holding a representation of a ceramic that looks similar to the item that's on the altar, as well as they're holding the remains of an unconscious child in each hand.
Wouldn't it be body of an unconscious child? Remains
Yeah.
would be a dead child.
Yeah, I mean the bodies of unconscious children.
Okay.
They hold up the ceramic and the unconscious forms and focus, and you watch as all of this energy coalesces, comes together, and the vestiges that you remember returning to the Cobalt Salt shatter. But then you hear something as a single gauntlet rolls and then hits your feet. The vision fades. And as you stare down at the gauntlet, yes, that's the one. Bring it to me, child. Bring it to me. Complete what they could not. Mara. Where are you going, Mara? It's your mom. It's okay. Everything's fine. Fine.
All right. I want to close my eyes, and I'm going to reach out and I'm going to grab it. Can I touch it?
As you touch it, all of you watch as Mark lands in front of Samara and Thyson and Tobias on the platform.
So my
Four
eyes
of
are
you.
closed, and I just swing with my right. God, no! I'm like clutching and I swing.
And I'm going to say, it's me.
You guys can see Mara clutching this gauntlet that looks identical to the other one on the pedestal across the room. The one that Thyson is eyeing with suspicion, causing most of you to slow down. Asborn, give me another intelligence save. Fire, what are you doing? You are blind, by yourself. There are whispers and echoes all around you. Cold things like pass by you, cackling in your ear, driving you in different directions.
Well, I'm sitting there feeling my neck. Do I still feel a wound?
No, there's nothing wrong with your neck. Feels fine.
I got an 11.
Come, child of murder.
Is that to me or is that to Asborn?
For you.
That was to me?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'm just sitting there.
Sister.
Listening.
Where
Finally got something right.
are you?
Wouldn't
Why
like
did
to
you
know.
leave? And then the scream just echoes throughout the cavern.
I'm not bothered by her dying. I'm not saying that out loud, but yeah. Fire's not bothered by listening to her dying.
Are you doing anything?
Just sitting there, feeling my neck.
Okay. Asborn, what'd you get for your intelligence save?
11. I didn't
11.
realize.
With that, those of you in the chamber watch as Asborn's physical form appears amongst the swirling arcane clouds around you and immediately turns into one of the shadowy forms. You then watch as as Fire appears blind and sitting directly in front of all of you. She's sitting, feeling her neck.
Fire!
Do I hear them yet?
You hear Tobias, but you think it's fake. It's obviously an echo.
I put my hands on her. You okay?
You feel his hands, his voice.
She just looks disgruntled.
Fire,
What
are
else
you
is
okay?
new?
I'm gonna speak out to Tobias. Pinch her.
Wait, are our eyes open
Ooh,
now?
okay. I pinch her.
Eyes are open. You guys are back together again. This swirling, these massive swirling pools of energy. Currently, Mara is grasping onto a gauntlet, shocked and somewhat traumatized. All of you have... Is this real or not? A lot of this is confusing. But Mara, you look at what Thyson's staring at, and the two of you lock eyes for a moment, and then over on that pedestal, you can see that massive gauntlet over there. And then all of you can see the gradually decaying form of Asborn just hovering over in the arcane space.
Is one of them clearly the ceramic one and one of them the real one?
Or are they a pair?
Give me investigation.
So Asborn is floating by us?
He's a black spirit now.
I'm just floating in the mist, just chilling out.
And she is gradually decaying.
Oh, that's not
19?
good.
19?
Who's decaying?
They
Oh,
look
Asborn.
identical with the exception of the thumb positioning. One's a right, one's a left.
That's what I was
Set.
wondering.
So they're a set.
Okay. Okay.
Who's gonna put them on?
No, we can't. We can't.
Not it.
We can't. No, this is where they sacrifice.
vote Dyson.
You guys watch as the arcane clouds just split and swirl, and you see a form.
Nope.
Nope. Don't wanna.
Not about that life.
Not even enough space to put in there.
And
Awesome.
it hovers there for a moment. You watch as it reaches out towards the energy that is Asborn. Its huge maw extends, and it disappears along with Asborn.
God damn it. Here are people.
Bye, guys. God.
A little closer, just a little closer. You're almost there, all of you.
This is where they tried to steal the 9, the sacrifices, all the children. It was here.
Ah.
So then, what?
That makes sense.
Well, let's go get the other gauntlet.
All of Lythander's things were here.
From the walkway to that rock to where that gauntlet is. No problem.
Is this happening? Are you actually doing this?
What?
What the hell is that?
What am I listening to?
Well, it sounded sexy, whatever it was.
I know. Is that
I mean,
Stallion?
if I'm gonna have my first copyright strike, it might as well be anime porn.
Is that Stallion?
It
Well, I
sounded like
heard-
a McDonald's.
Yeah, I
commercial.
heard McDonald's.
I heard Stallion right now.
It wasn't me.
Well,
I was
He
gone.
was a one-armed man.
You were playing something
that's
to
all
your
you need.
microphone, but
My mic was off. I literally take this piece off when I walk outside.
it did sound like you
So
were
are we not getting the gauntlet?
I don't. Everything's awful. Also, this place isn't even real. Like
No,
it's-
I know, but that's the
Ignore
thing is that
my-
we had all the other things from Lathander and we put them somewhere safe.
Did we? Are we sure? Like, could he have them back now?
That's what I'm confused about. Does he want us to get them? Is he not able to get them? Is that the problem?
Like, we delivered them to him, you mean? Yeah. Like, for sure.
Where did we leave them last?
We left them in the Cobalt, or on the way to the Cobalt Soul. Did we even, like, actually take them to the physical place?
Yeah.
We did.
They took them from us.
Okay. I didn't remember.
We need to get...
But that's assuming that the Cobalt Soul hasn't been infiltrated.
While this is happening, can I
the-
struggle against the mist like I struggled before when I was possessed by the shield?
You get the feeling that you have no corporeal form. You've been absorbed by something.
Oh, gross.
That means my body must be somewhere because I'm not dead.
In the stomach of a.
That you know of. You might
It's
be
the
dead.
gauntlet. He's the gauntlet.
I'm gonna try. Wait, do I still have that spell? Oh no.
Wait a minute. So wait. There was a sword.
Yeah.
There was
I
a
have sword.
shield.
Yep.
There was
armor.
armor.
There was a staff.
There was a book. Was there a staff?
Yeah,
Wasn't that
There
Asmon.
was a staff.
The staff of the Raven Queen. It was.
Oh, it wasn't like the other staff?
I don't believe that was Lythander's. It was a
No.
Raven Queen staff, wasn't it?
I don't remember. To
Well,
be
No,
honest.
we only
Well,
had
you
the 4
remember
possessed
that.
items. We only
Well,
had
there
the
was
4
the
possessed
knapsack.
items.
No, and then there was a knapsack.
That's right, with the dead kids in it.
Yeah.
The kid
Yeah, but
sack.
that wasn't
It was
Gross.
possessed.
part of his
Yeah, I think it was.
accoutrements. I was
We
trying to see
tried-
if there was 9 things. That's
No,
only
there was the
like
9 kids.
that's only 6 things if you include both the gauntlets.
How many things did you see?
What do you mean?
How many things did I see
Thing-
in
yeah.
my vision? There was like
Yeah.
5 groups of people. Is that what you said? So
There were 9 individuals.
Oh, I thought they were like coupled together though. They were.
But how
Well,
many?
I mean, you would have
pieces of armor?
recognized them as being in pairs, but they were each at their own column.
Got it. Okay. 9. There was 9 things because there was 9 kids. But so
I was just wondering if like the
that was-
sacrifices.
Right.
like-
So what were the other things then up on the pedestals? So there would have been the sword, the armor, the shield. What else was up there?
So, from what you remembered in the vision, there was a helmet,
Oh.
there was the armor, there was the book, the staff,
Oh, I guess the staff is one of them.
The sword, the
sword,
shield.
the shield.
The gauntlets would make 8 things.
The gauntlets are not, they would be considered single
One
item.
each.
Yeah, so 1 each. There's one more thing that's missing then.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
8.
I need all of you, with the exception of Asborn, to make intelligence saves yet. Again.
I want to roll my d60.
I bet you
Like
do.
for funsies?
I got a natty 20.
Intelligence.
15.
8 and 8, 16. I got a
17?
17.
I don't know if high is better.
Thyson.
27.
1, 2,
You guys watch as the creature reappears. And you watch as its ghostly form reaches down, snatches up Samara, and disappears.
Hey!
What did you roll?
A 15.
You were a lowest.
I can't see.
Oh, you still can't see? Jesus.
No.
Can I
So
try
I
and cast
couldn't see it.
Thunderclap?
If
probably
you had a
can't.
physical manifestation, maybe.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we gotta make a decision. We gotta do something. I don't know what though.
What is this? So there's a big, just light to my left. What is that?
Yep. It's just this big glowing arcane light emanating out of the pit directly in front of this single gauntlet sitting. Now that you're closer to it, Thyson, it seems to be sitting on top of an hourglass. The strange thing is when you peer at it, a grain of sand falls singularly, slowly, every minute.
How
much sand can I estimate is still in the top half?
It's hard to tell because of it's not behaving like you would expect it to. It's very strange. Understanding its nature and what it is and why it's going so slow, but I mean, a normal hourglass at the point that it's at, I mean, it should be empty within minutes, but this is going so slow. I mean, hours, days, weeks.
Bias, shoot the hourglass.
Got it.
No.
I rolled a hit.
Go for it. Roll the hit.
All right, so 14. So 28.
You watch as the first bullet just evaporates.
Oh, damn it.
Ah, damn.
And then you watch as this like arcane bubble shimmers for a moment.
Oh, who can dispel magic?
I
No.
can.
You're not here.
Yeah.
You're not corporeal anymore. Fire.
I
you
can,
dispel magic?
but I can't see.
Can I point you at it?
That's
Except
almost
for
as good as what she said earlier. Can I think it at you?
Can I think it at you?
Is it something you'll be able to
I
see?
think
Or is it
this-
Can I look in her eyes to see like why she's blind?
Give me a medicine check.
Blind? Why are you blind? Why are
I
you
didn't know you were an
blind?
optometrist.
I got 17.
So
Phthisis.
As you
optometry.
stare into her eyes, there's a thin veil or membrane,
ew.
but there's
Cut it out.
an image. It's almost as if she's staring into something.
Ew.
Fire, do you see anything?
What do your tabaxi eyes see?
What am I seeing?
Just
Ball of
darkness.
How did you get this way? What happened that made you blind?
You guys aren't really there.
No, we
Oh,
are.
I'm goddamn here for all that's good and holy.
Did you hear his gun go off? Tobias is here.
Yeah, that's what.
I have a gauntlet.
I pull on her ear and slap her in the
What?
face. I'm here.
That's what people that weren't really there would say.
I'm gonna push her. I'm gonna push her into the arcane pit.
I'm done with her.
You guys all push her in.
You're a jerk.
Okay, like how did you like see something you were supposed to see? Was there like a bright light that flashed in your eye? Like how did you get blind?
You're not really there.
God.
I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic at 7th level on the hourglass.
Give me an intelligence save, please.
My
I'm sick of
very
this
high
already.
25.
25. You watch as and there's an opaque like bubble that just disintegrates.
Shoot it!
Now I shoot it.
Yes, now.
Yes. That will be a 24.
24 hits it. Roll for damage.
All right.
I think it's gonna wait. PPK or we're gonna win.
I just love the total lack of self-control. Just shoot it.
Shoot it.
Well,
No questions asked. Like, yeah, okay.
Not of ideas. We're running out of time. Our party member is disappearing. We've got to do
17 points of damage.
As the bullet strikes it, the glass shatters and then barely moves, but the shards are free floating. You watch as the bullet goes through the other side, the glass shatters and the shards are kind of free floating,
Well, that's weird.
and the sand is now beginning to float freely in the space around it.
Does it
You guys
seem
hear
to be-
this horrific, just terrifying scream come from the pit. You fools! What have you done? You watch.
That's my maniacal laugh.
You watch.
Perfect that you're wearing a berserker shirt too.
Pops up on the edge of the walkway, and its huge hand just swings down. I need everyone to roll for initiative, including the disappeared, please.
Ooh.
Yes.
I guess that
disappeared
was what
am
was
I?
keeping you alive, idiot. Slow your own time down.
I got an 18.
Put it
I
in
got
your
an
put
Yep,
it in your
yep,
name
yep,
tags for
yep,
me, please.
yep.
19. Very nice.
Now where I know what it does to you.
Boy, the internets are terrible today.
The internets have been terrible all month.
The interwebs.
Oh,
Well,
but I
the-
saw.
The
Did I tell you?
StreamYard disconnected and then reconnected, but
Oh,
without
weird.
actually giving a notification.
So I
There's
saw
my
someone.
Samara initiative. She's our Ashley Johnson.
Now
She's
I'm
our
back.
site.
I saw someone in stage got their Starlink set up.
Oh, cool.
So hopefully ours will be coming soon.
Sam, what happened, Sam?
Hey, it's
Sam!
not a zero, so it's a win.
Not a zero.
As this massive shadowy form sweeps across the area, I need everybody except Asborn and Samara to make Constitution saves, please.
Ooh, I'm just skill difference. Difference.
Is
in
this charmed or frightened?
Dirty
It
20.
is not.
I got a natty 20 for a 21.
I also got a
Natural
nat
one.
20. Gaming.
I may like this dice tonight. We'll see if it.
All right,
holds up.
if you roll a 20 or higher, you save, and you take half of 62 points of cold damage.
It's 31.
It's 31. If you rolled a 19 or less, you take the full 62 points.
There's so many points.
That will finish the creature's turn. Thyson, you are up. Asborn, you are actually on deck because of the situation that's occurred to the time stasis effect. You're beginning to gradually come back into existence, so you are on deck. Thyson, you are up. What would you like to do?
Can I spend my bonus action to interpret how real this person is? Get real.
Absolutely. Give me. Well, what kind of skill do you think would help you try to understand this?
Arcane, because this is magic.
You definitely get the sense it's magic. Yeah, give me an Arcana check.
Magic. That's a 19.
That would be high enough. You have heard of spells that are often manifestations of mental prisons. This entire situation that you're in feels like that.
My own or his?
It's this place, this existence. You get the feeling that if it was your own, it wouldn't involve the others. If it's his, then destroying the protective relationship with the gauntlet and the stasis field, why wouldn't it free it? This whole labyrinth of lies and rebound effects of spells and the chaotic nature and the juxtaposed physics. Maybe it is his. It's hard to pinpoint, but it feels like a mental prison, a mental labyrinth.
My brain hurts.
Well, that shouldn't hurt too bad.
Nah, it doesn't.
pretty
Because
tight.
Tobias thinks this is real. That's why he doesn't care. He doesn't think that deep.
Well, this is internalized within Thyson's
Okay, gotcha.
understanding. If he chooses to free action explain it, he could.
This is your brain space. It's the prison that they put you in down here. Can I go look down into the pit behind me?
as you move over to look down at the pit. This will consume an action if you try to do something.
I'm gonna check to see. Is he really actually down there?
Give me investigation as your action.
That is a 24.
As you look down, you can see just hundreds of faces looking up, and you can see that they're swirling amongst an entire mouth that makes up the space of the cavern. A great open orifice of a mouth that seems to be consuming these souls and pulling them deeper and further down.
And that's magic.
This feels old, ancient, and trapped.
And I'd rather it stay trapped. All right. Hold on. Give me 1 minute.
You still, well, that was your action, your bonus action for what you just did.
Mm-hmm.
Really, the only thing you have left is your move or to use your homunculus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right.
Put on the gauntlet.
Shut up. Idiot.
Put on the gauntlet. Put on the gauntlet. Become the god you were meant to be.
Thyson gauntlet wear.
Me and my homunculus are gonna just run away from him in like the opposite direction.
As you run away, you appear on the other side of the gangway.
Okay, that's fine.
That will finish your turn.
Yep.
Asborn, give me a Constitution save, please.
Okay. Ooh. 10 plus 2, 12.
12. You feel yourself becoming more and more separated from your consciousness. Something is absorbing your very existence. That finishes your turn. Fire, you are up with Tobias on deck.
I hear things. I don't see anything. I still think it's all fake. I don't know if I want to cast another spell. They hurt. Okay, we're gonna try Lesser Restoration to make my blindness go away. And I cast Lesser Restoration on myself.
As you begin to cast this effect on you, your eyesight begins to reform, and you could feel the membranes kind of peel themselves away, and you watch as they kind of drop onto the ground.
That was
And
gross.
standing around you, you can see a strange form, and then another. There are, looking to your right, you can see the form of Shulamon standing to your right. Looking behind you, you can see the form of Shulamon standing behind you. Looking across through this creature, this massive 30-foot tall form of Shulamon is sweeping across the surface of the gangways. You see a tiny version of Shulamon taking pistol aim at the hourglass that's now slowly coming apart.
Huh. Interesting.
Help me. Help me. Kill them before they kill us. Help me. Please. And
Who
this
says that?
echo of wails are burbling up around the energy around you. Just echoes and screams. You can see a form of a shadow off to your right and a form of a shadow off to your left, gradually being consumed by the energy of the pit.
Did True Sight activate? Do I have True Sight when I cast it? Did it actually activate?
No.
Okay.
You get the feeling that attempt is what made you blind.
Yeah. I just didn't know if the blind was fake, and
It was a manifestation of your attempt to truly see things. And that created this membrane, this barrier, this manifestation of blindness appear on you.
Mm-hmm.
It neither felt real or fake. It just happened. It was strange.
Well, I still think it's all fake.
Give me an intelligence save, please.
Okay. 13.
13. Everything kind of shimmers and boils around you for a moment, and then still there. Everything's still the way it is. These figures just disintegrating around you. Anything you want to do? You're on the TikTok.
I'm sitting. I think it's all fake.
Okay. Tobias, you are up. You watch as a now seeing fire is just sitting there pondering her existence.
Pondering
Mara,
the fake things all around me.
yeah. So Tobias,
think
you are
it's
up. Mara, you're on deck.
Tobias, you're muted.
I'm going to make my way down the gangplank toward the hourglass.
As you walk, you end up at the back end of the gangplank.
I go backwards.
No, you went forwards, but you appear back behind the creature.
Okay, well, I go back the opposite way. Damn it! This is bullshit. So what's this creature? Is it like actually a physical thing?
It looks to be. It's made of dark, kind of like blue, purples, and black shadows. You could see its skin is just energy of faces and bodies kind of swirling around the arms and up, into the creature itself. Its eyes are glowing. Its massive arms had already swung across, the other arm getting ready to reel back and swing again. There seems to be no finish to its lower body. Its legs are just strings of energy that just pour down into the pit below.
I just don't know if what I'm gonna do would do anything. So the hourglass is like it's completely shattered.
Part of it is the bullet went through the top half, and the glass is just slowly coming apart, very slowly.
I'll shoot it 3 more times. I'm gonna
Okay.
shoot it 3 more times.
Go for it.
Trying to hit the bottom part.
So yeah. So that's a 28. I'll just roll my damn 29 and a 29 again.
Yeah. The bullet, and then slow down. Slowly, the glass and the item is just fractured, but painfully, slowly coming apart.
6. Let me do the damage. 6. 37 points of damage.
You watch as the top half shatters, kind of begins to tilt over. The gauntlet is beginning to spill over, but it's so slow, it's like it's barely even moving. But the damage is visual, just not very reactive. It's just slow motion.
Okay. that's what I'm going to do for this.
You watch as the massive shadow figure just reacts. What? You watch as its mouth distends, opens, and then comes down towards you. Give me an intelligence save, please.
A 24.
24. You guys watch as the dark form just slams its upper body down on top of where Tobias is. Tobias take 92 points of psychic damage, halved to 46, please. And then it reforms itself. You monster! It just roars, this bellowing roar of anger and fear. That'll finish your turn, Tobias. Mara, you are up. Samara, you're on deck.
Okay, so I was reading about my transformation. Tobias, were you attacking the gauntlet or the hourglass?
The hourglass.
The hourglass.
Okay. Okay, so quick question. When I make my transformation to my bear, all of the stuff that, like, my equipment and things is absorbed into my bear form. Is that true?
Correct.
Including the gauntlet that I'm holding would be absorbed into my bear?
No.
No.
As far as you can tell, that is something that you're not attuned to. It's not part of who you are.
Okay.
So you get the feeling that would be a that would probably not happen.
Okay, then I'm not going to do that. Okay. No one has attacked this thing yet, right?
Not that you've seen.
With a weapon. All right, am I close? I don't know who I am. Am I close enough to hit him?
You are right here.
I'd like to get close enough to hit him.
Okay.
Because that's what I do, and I'm going to strike him with my rapier.
Go for it. Its massive arm leaning nearby as it has reformed itself.
That's really shitty. That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will miss. You watch as your rapier passes right through the form.
Oh, okay. I'll try again. That's a 24.
24 will just barely hit. You feel it gain resistance as it passes through the arm of the creature, and it kind of surprised at the actual suffering of the hit, looking down at you.
Hi. Is it a fae, fiend, or undead? Because that'll give me an extra D8. No. Great. Cool. Okay. Then where's my rapier? There we go. Be really shitty damage. Let's do 15 piercing and 5 radiant, if you need me to separate it. And I am going to brand him. I'm going to brand a castigation.
You feel like the resistance caused him harm. What does the branding do?
So it's basically like a hunter's mark, right? It lets me know where he is. And then additionally, at higher levels, what does it do? Where is it? So it gives him, if he attacks anyone, either me or within 5 feet, he gets psychic damage.
I will give you this much. You get the feeling that he's immune to psychic effects.
Cool. I deal an extra damage die when I hit him in the future, and he can't take the dash action, and he can't teleport without wisdom save. Can't
Since
teleport.
you're actually the first one to hit him as well, what's your passive perception?
17. I also hit him with the Rapier of the History, so I do get to extract aspects that I'm
correct.
Take a whole bunch of damage.
As you do this, this thing is not real.
Not real.
In amongst its form, there's a small figure, roughly maybe 2 feet tall, very small and diminutive, with long curly hair, wearing very simple childlike clothing, and it's floating within the center of this thing.
Okay.
Great, so we have to kill a demon child.
Did I when I damaged it, did I hurt her or did I hurt the shell?
You hurt something that is containing her.
Okay. Cool. And then as my bonus action, I would like to activate my Kiss of the Wild Mother.
Okay.
And then I will be all done.
Okay. That'll finish your turn. Samara, give me a con save, please.
Of course.
And do it.
Is my con. 12.
Yeah, you feel yourself coming apart and descending deeper into this morass of energy below you. And as you look past where your feet should be, you could just see this large, gargantuan open mouth that is just absorbing these shadows down into it.
As part of my extract aspects, is he vulnerable to anything? This not real thing?
You get the sense that it is vulnerable to reality.
Okay.
Samara, though, finish your turn. We're at the top of the second round. Thyson, you're on deck. The creature goes first. It looks down to see where Mara had struck it. Its arms come up. You will not have her! And brings both the arms down. I need everyone to make dex saves, please.
Ooh,
with
sorry,
the exception of Asborn and Samara.
Ooh, I can see now.
21.
Okay, that saves. Fire.
Dex. 22.
That saves. Tobias,
30.
you're muted.
Sorry, 27.
And Mara, you saved as well. All of you just feel this concussive psychic blast emanate out from where its hands strike on the walkway, and the energy pulses outward, causing 42 points of psychic damage. For those of you that saved, 21 points of psychic damage.
Is it like an area effect where I jump out of the way?
Yes, it would be an effect.
Evasion.
So I take no damage.
Okay. That'll finish
And they
the
all
creature's
still
turn.
they all still look like Shulamun to me.
Yes, currently.
Okay.
Thyson, you are up, and Asborn is on deck.
All right. I'm going to look down at my little homunculus fellow and say, "You're a good friend. I thank you for your sacrifice in our time of need." And I'm going to full sprint run up the walkway towards the big pit.
Okay.
I'm scared.
And I'm going to full sledgehammer chuck my homunculus into the pit.
And you watch it, and there's this.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
As he's going down at 8th level, he's going to cast Anti-Magic Field.
This radiant, almost like ball of reality bounces out. And as it does, Fire, you are now staring at your friends. And as it does, Samara, you feel yourself kind of return to a more corporeal state, as well as Asborn. And you feel yourselves clawing up through this force that's trying to drag you down. And all you see is this strange little creature screaming as it goes by you. And as it does, you watch as it drops itself into the mouth of the creature.
Was that the homunculus? The strange
Yeah.
little creature calling?
Yes, it was.
All of you are together.
Are you guys real yet?
Where's the little girl?
All of you are together at the entrance of the warren. No sign of Tobias's father. There's merely a very small child sitting on the ground playing with something.
Is she the little girl that I saw?
From behind, maybe, but all of you are standing behind her.
What's she playing with?
A pair of very small gauntlets.
Shit.
Do I still have the gauntlet?
Nope.
No, it's good.
I'm gonna calmly walk over to the little.
No.
kid.
I'm gonna stop him. Guys, I saw inside the little creature guy when I hit him. She was inside of him.
I could guess that too. I'm gonna still walk over.
Start walking towards her, and you watch as Tyson kind of comes around. She
I'm
looks up
poking
at you, big,
person next to me.
blonde, curly hair, freckles. It's kind of like a reddish blonde hair, wearing a very simple childlike tunic and like
she
a
look
short
familiar?
waist skirt. Give me a history check, Fire, as Tyson stares down.
I'm gonna kind
Does
of.
she look
I'm gonna
like any
kinda
of the kids that I saw in my vision?
Not that you recall, actually.
I'm gonna kind of squat down.
It's not the Hobbit girl, is it?
No, she looks different.
Oh.
Hello.
Cheerling.
What's your name?
Hi!
I got a
You
15.
have horns.
I do.
You are the coolest thing I've ever seen.
It's
What
a
are
demon.
you? Are you a
Thank you.
goat?
It's a demon.
I'm a goat. Sure.
Kill it.
No. What are you doing here?
Just walking around. What's your name though?
My
Mine's
name.
Tyson, by the way.
Oh, well, it's good to meet you, Tyson. It's been a long time since I talked to anybody. My name's Gwendolyn.
Oh my god.
Gwendolyn.
Knew it.
I guess they were.
I don't
I-
know my I
did
don't
I-
know my last name. I'm still learning my numbers and my letters. But they said if I waited here, somebody would come and teach me everything I need to know. So I've been waiting here a long time. Long time.
Do you
Long
do you
time.
remember your big
like
brother?
this much time?
Do you remember your big brother?
Oh, my brother Shulamon. Yes, I remember him.
Brother Shulaman?
Brother? Shulamon?
Well, that's what he liked me to call him. But we were just friends.
Hmm.
Why, do you know him?
Oh yes, I know him.
He's very nice. He's always very sweet to me.
Well, he's got interesting ways of showing who he likes and
Got
not.
gauntlets. What are you doing? Why are you talking to her? It's a
But besides
demon.
that, what are those little pieces of jewelry you have there? I'm gonna gesture to the gauntlets.
I don't know. I remember being in this cavern with a bunch of those old people.
Oh, icky old people.
Ew.
They talk and talk, and you never. know
Oh,
what
and they
they're
smell funny
talking
too. Have you
about.
ever noticed that they smell like crackers and
And old
coffee?
farted
Very
cheese
strange.
too.
But well, anyways, I remember, my, Mama and Papa were over there, and they were each holding one of these, and they told me to sit still, so I sat still. I did what I was told, and I sat, well, I didn't really do what I was told. I wandered off. I should have sat still, and it would probably be fine, but I didn't. I wandered off.
That's why it didn't work.
Aha.
I was following something.
What were you following?
Well, it was this strange-looking lady, and she was carrying a coloring book that I wanted to play with.
Coloring book.
Hmm?
What did this strange looking lady look like?
Scribe Terling.
I don't know. I don't really know. She looked like anything. She just was pretty. And
She have this kind of long, greasy hair, maybe some tattoos.
Oh, you're silly. She was pretty. She wasn't ugly like that scary one over there. She points at Samara.
I'll take
Yeah,
it.
she is
I'll take
scary,
it over.
huh?
Do you think your little gerbil friend will play with me?
Oh, I have a
F
good
you.
conscience. He will.
Snot.
On one condition, however.
What's that?
Can I see your little gauntlets there?
Oh, yeah, they're boring. She hands them to you.
Oh,
They
thank you.
immediately go to full size. You watch as Tyson, feels the full weight of them, nearly tipping him over.
I look over at Asborn. Asborn, they're very heavy.
I'm gonna help him up.
Yeah, you gotta help Tyson up, and you carry the full weight of one of them, and Tyson's now got the other one tucked under his arm.
Gamey.
All right, well, why don't you come with us for now?
Okay.
We've got a good idea of where your parents are, and I'm gonna go look over at Mara.
Hey, are you kidding me? Do you know what happened the last time we had a little kid come on board the ship?
And it's the most amazing sight you've ever seen. This small little girl holding on to Tyson's hand. Just a big smile on its face.
It's exactly.
Is there any way that we could, like, tell if I don't know. Like,
I'm gonna walk over to her.
Does it have clothes on, or is it
Yeah.
naked?
No, it's wearing children's clothes.
Check its back for tattoos. Check its fucking back.
Bias has gone full blown mental.
I'm gonna like use my hand, like kind of bring his guns down, like slowly. Calm down.
No.
Calm down, Mr. Gerbil.
No. Can't get him. Can't get. I'm gonna blast her. Check her for tattoos.
I cast momentary stasis.
Hold on.
I cast momentary stasis.
Can't. Check.
I'm gonna like kind of squat down at her level, and I'm gonna point to my brooch that I'm wearing.
I'm gonna pick up Tobias.
Have you seen this before?
That's my mom's. How did you get that?
It was a present.
It's a present?
Yeah,
We know your mom.
Do you know my mommy?
I think I might. Do you know a boy named Albin?
You're talking to a demon.
I think I remember someone named Albin.
Could
But he was always so mean to me. He didn't like me.
Is that because he was your brother?
Oh, maybe that was it. That could be because he was my brother.
Yeah. Did you fight with him a lot?
Well, he didn't like to do fun things like I did.
Sure.
He did
What
lots
fun
of
things did you
boring
like to
things
do?
like read. And once I think he was so bored, I caught him crying.
What
Came
fun
running
things-
out of mommy's study crying. And you know what was crazy? Like when I look at your green friend over there,
Mhm.
and then I look at you,
Mhm.
I remember seeing a man or a young boy in the study with mommy with blue skin.
Mhm. Yeah. Was that funny having blue skin?
I just thought it was weird. And it was like all watery, and he
How am
spoke
I
with like
frozen?
Kind
a
of like
weird.
mine here. You can touch my skin
Oh.
too. Kind of watery.
She like boop. Oh, are you wet all the time? Isn't that annoying? Is that hard to wear clothes? What do you do with towels? Like, do you just always have a towel in your pocket because you're wet?
Okay, I'm gonna pick her. Okay, let's. We could stop asking the nice lady all the many questions.
I like you. And she tugs on your horn and then kind of
Brother.
nudges her
yeah,
head
okay.
into your shoulder.
Okay.
So when I met Gwendolyn at the wedding, she was a woman. Yes.
Yep.
yeah.
Okay. So time has passed, but it also hasn't passed for her.
I'm gonna gesture over to you. She's been her real form like this has been stuck in that time bubble for how knows how long. But her actual spirit itself that was sacrificed was living.
Right.
Who was the Gwendolyn that was the woman wandering around that fell in love with Shulamon? Who was that?
Let's put the hands over the ears. Sweetie, we're going to put earmuffs on. Can you put your hands over your ears?
Wait, Tobias, do you have another coloring book?
He's
By
still
the way,
frozen.
did you guys like my cool trick? I threw a giant anti-magic missile into the middle of their entire thing.
That was pretty cool. Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
I'm frozen
he
still, or
he will
what?
be missed homunculus number 356.
I
He
bet
was the best.
357 will
Oh,
be
what
good.
you doing, Butthead?
Yeah, it'll be great. He'll revenge his brother's death.
Come.
So where to, everyone?
I don't know if we should. Bring
There's already
her
a
back
steady kind of
to-
snoring as she's now just fast asleep in Thyson's arms with her head kind of resting on his shoulder.
Fire, what did you
Well-
see in the scry?
Yeah, like didn't that like Tobias? Weren't you? Is he awake, Tobias? Can he move?
He's still frozen.
I don't know.
Can he-
Ask
long
Marty
does that
Pants,
spell-
Demon
how long
Lover,
does-
if I'm.
How long?
You
does
guys
that spell
can
last?
clear your initiative scores too if you want
Oh.
to.
How long does that
I'm free
spell
then.
last?
What? What are you
How
saying?
long does that spell last? The freezing of Tobias.
The momentary
Oh.
stasis.
Oh, it lasts like a minute. No, wait, no, it doesn't. It lasts. How long does it last?
It's your spell.
I know. Oh, it lasts like a turn, so it lasts like 6
Yeah,
seconds.
it was just enough to cause him to pause. Is really all it did.
So,
he
Tobias,
wouldn't
you
shoot.
were like in a warren talking to the guy with the coloring
Yeah.
book.
The mystic. Another.
We're in front of the
you were-
warren right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were with your dad. Where's your dad?
Where's your
Is
dad?
he inside? I'm super confused.
Tobias.
Where are we?
I'm gonna smack him.
Yeah,
across.
see?
Right
Yeah.
here?
Check her back for tattoos.
You hear?
Okay.
Oh my god.
You hear? Hello, hello, and walking out of the entrance of the warren is Mr. Greyfur. Oh well, there you
Hey.
are, son. Where have you been?
Well,
Yeah, right.
Where have you
Yeah.
been?
Where have you been?
I've
you
been
been
right
doing?
here.
Check her back for tattoos.
Oh my god.
will
You
check
know,
back
somebody,
the
like,
tattoos.
scratch
Just
I,
her
check.
back
I am
and
not. No,
her
I'm not.
Tina carefully.
Shut up, you rat.
Check its
I'm-
back.
I'm gonna look. I'm gonna
Yeah.
look up the back of her. Lift
Yeah,
up the
like,
back of
you're
her
gonna, like, scratch it.
tunic.
She's asleep, she won't tell.
Very
She's asleep.
toddlerly back with a little bit of freckles and
Tobias,
probably
she
a
does
mole
not
that
have
should
any
be checked.
tattoos.
Put on your goggles. Put on your goggles that make you see stuff.
Okay, I look at her through my magic goggles.
You've gone
Magic
full
detection
schizo.
goggles.
her entire form is arcane in nature.
Oh my god.
Ah!
You don't know that. You don't know that. I haven't said it.
And for you, it's a mixture of abjuration and enchantment.
Okay.
Someone dispel her.
So no tattoos.
No, I'm not gonna do
She's
that.
fine. And when I scried, I was looking for Albin, and it took me over to the Warrens, and then it took me down below the Warrens and into this pit where this creature. What did the creature look like?
The
Hold
creature
on,
that we
let me
just
look.
fought?
The creature looked like 1,000 visages, which
Okay.
is that similar to what we just fought?
I mean,
Jason?
when I was in there, there were like a lot of visages.
And she saw me, and I saw her walking by cells that had like Albin chained to a wall, and the gentleman, and Shulaman, and there's a Hefe, and a bunch, and then Alabaster and Azamon, and a bunch of other people. But they also kind of made us see other things. So, like, you guys all look like Shulaman in that last fight to me.
Why don't you try scrying again?
No.
What? What are you gonna
Well,
scry?
I'll anticipate it
I-
this time and probably kick her ass.
It's not just that. That eye only works. The scrying stone only works once a day.
Okay,
I
well,
think,
that thing ain't on. That thing ain't going on my ship.
Tobias, how about
I don't care what you guys
and
do,
I-
but that thing ain't
Tobias,
going on
We're
my
not
ship.
going to the ship.
you and
We're
I
not
go
going to the
take a
ship.
walk, and magic users, you all meet and decide what to do.
You can hear a cane and soft footsteps approaching.
I'm gonna take the little girl and put on my invisibility cloak.
Okay. Hello?
Yes?
Yeah.
Who is
Asborn,
it?
are you here?
Is it me, Ma?
It's Grandma.
Asborn, you're muted.
Yes, Mima. I'm gonna put down the gauntlet.
Yes, me, Mom.
Throw my shield over it and my maul over it just to cover it up a little, and like tuck it behind my legs. Mima, I'm here.
Oh, well, they'll be serving dinner soon, young lady, and you're expected to host the table. I was told you were amongst the old abandoned mines. I don't even think any of the mouse folk even bothered with these ones. Why have all you come up here?
Oh,
I saw a little girl run by. I was just making sure that she wasn't getting lost.
Oh, well, that's very sweet of you, Mr. Thyssen. Good. Well, let's not dally. Do not be late for dinner. And you watch she turns with her Fangorian guard flanking her, and they begin to descend. Asborn, one of the guards woman gives you a side glance.
I smile.
She looks at you strangely and then stops and waits for everyone else to walk away, and she comes over. Why are you and your friends here? This place has been off limits for 20 years.
Tobias and his father got lost in the mines and asked for help. So we came by to help them.
What?
You should
Mouth
be
over
cautious.
Tobias. Hand over Tobias' mouth.
The rumors about this place are terrifying, to say the least. Don't linger here.
Oh,
You watch as she
I've heard the
quickly-
stories from my parents. I know.
Now, what's the rumors?
Want to hear the rumors?
I'm gonna push them to the side. I'm gonna give her a nod.
That everybody's trapped down here because they sacrificed everybody to the nines?
Just you watch as the guard looks over at Tobias. What did you say?
I got lost.
He's
That's what I said.
hungry.
I
He's
walk
hungry
away.
and he
He
needs
wants
dinner.
some
So
cheese.
we're
Yeah, he
going
wants
to
some
take him
cheese.
with us.
He has a hereditary disease known as schizophrenia. It affects him daily.
Oh, we're very well aware of that mental illness. Please feel free to visit our temples. I'm sure that they can cure it, but you should not linger in this place.
He likes to keep it. It makes him have a personality.
Well,
We thank you for your.
that is the most.
You should
interesting-
talk, Mr. Change a Body every 6 months.
She
Don't-
immediately
again,
just
like I said, schizophrenic.
turns and walks away from the nightmare that is Thyssen and Tobias.
We're toxic.
I'm gonna pick up my stuff again. When I pick up the gauntlet, can I make it smaller by squishing it together?
You get the feeling that the unfortunate reality of these things, it's about possession and wearing them.
They change the shape, the hands of whoever's holding them.
Yeah.
So Tobias, you're carrying them.
Oh,
I drop
Okay.
it on Tobias.
As he grabs the first one, it shrinks down to more of his size if he chose to wear it.
Don't wear it.
Can we put them in the duffel bag of holding?
hey, are these things evil?
Probably.
Guys,
50% chance. You want to take it?
50-50.
It's much higher than 50% chance.
Can't you tell with
How
your
about-
magic if it's evil or not?
Can
Are
we
these
put 'em in the-
cursed
can we put them in the bag?
like the other stuff?
Fire, are
Yes.
you still invisible?
Yes.
Fire, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
can
I
hear her,
can
you
hear
just
you.
can't see
You
her.
can hear me.
Okay. Can you take off the cloak so we can put these gauntlets away?
Okay.
So after giving them to Tobias, they shrink down again,
Cool.
and then Tobias is able to drop them in the bag of holding that size.
Well, we have a duffel
Is
bag of
she
holding,
still
which
asleep?
is like, yeah,
She's
4
still
by 2.
on Thyssen's shoulder, yeah.
Keep
No, I
that
took
thing
her.
away from me when I walk
Oh,
out.
that's right, yeah. Fire has her. She is still asleep.
I'll take her
We
off
need to
you.
decide what to do with her
Okay.
because we're about to see a whole lot of people.
Ditch that brat, Fire. Come on, let's go.
Let's hide her on the ship.
Remember what happened to you and your halfling last time?
Yeah, I know. Those rings
Don't befriend small children.
Those rings of disguise, it's the person that makes them all disguisey, right? Not the person wearing them.
I could
Yes,
polymorph her.
disguisey. That lasts for an hour.
I mean, it could give us time to...
Polymorphing her might not be a good idea because of reasons. But
Okay.
maybe.
Who wants to stay on the ship with her? That's another thing.
You're not taking her on the ship.
Yes, we are.
No, we're not. That thing ain't coming on
Yes,
board
we
my
are.
ship.
Yes, we are.
We need to do something with her. And we
Yeah,
can't
let her
drag
go.
her past a bunch of people.
Tobias, I'll buy you pretty new gauntlets if you let this child on your ship. Dang.
No, because I don't think it's a
Nah.
child. Last time I had one on board my ship, guess what happened?
Tobias,
Possession,
But think
demons,
You're
Yeah.
barely
tattoos.
You're
Don't you
barely
guys
gonna be a
remember?
captain
God!
of his.
Are you
It's
guys
not
that
even a
dumb?
ship, it's just something that
At
you
that
drive
point-
around.
Were we
Rat.
actually on your ship or
I
were we
love
on a different
Tobias
ship?
so much.
You know what? I don't like you anymore, Fire. Quit making sense. Turn around and walk away.
Okay.
I was given that ship to command, so it was my ship, and I just walk off. I don't care what anybody
Yeah,
says.
all right.
I ain't gonna let that kid on board my ship. It's a
Son,
demon. It's gonna.
son, are you okay?
Who are you? Oh, hey, Dad. I touch him to make sure.
What is
Okay. Good.
what is wrong
Come on.
with you? Why
Come
are
on,
you-
Pops. Let's go.
I'm and he's just
Where did your
stammering
sister-
as he's following you.
Yeah. Well, so tell me about the conversation we had when we were at the house.
And this is what all of you see and hear as they kind of walk down the front of the warrens towards and away.
So I asked you about the
Okay.
comic book,
Coloring.
the coloring book. Where'd I get it?
You keep asking. You were asking your mother about that. We don't know what you're talking about. What coloring book?
The one she
Don't even
gave me.
remember the coloring book now?
Mr. Majestic. Blah blah blah.
Son, Mr. Majestic was long dead before you left.
Then
Where's
why'd
all
you
this-
tell me he was down here?
I told you he was down here.
Yeah. Durr.
I mean, this is where he used to live. Long before we came over to live with the Sinclairs. But he's been gone for years. This place is abandoned. He joined the Sinclairs and they needed him for something, some kind of ritual or something.
I'm gonna go find Granny. Come on.
I mean, that
Let's
might
go
not be
find
a
that
bad
old
idea.
fart. I need to get some
Was one
questions.
of the, did I see a mouse folk in my vision? Was one of the,
Not that you recall.
and Mr. Majestic is a mouse folk.
He's described as one.
But he might have had the information for how to go about the ritual, even if he wasn't actually there.
Granny.
Fair.
Me.
Might be fair to ask me, Mom.
Wait,
Firstborn.
what was Mr. Majestic? Was he a magic something? What was his profession?
He's a rat shaman.
He was a shaman.
Well, I mean, Tobias,
I am
Tobias
well
and
beyond the
his
point of
father
mouse
have
folk.
walked off.
These
You
rats.
guys are in front of the Warren with trying to figure out what to do about the child.
How
So
old is
Fire.
she?
How old is she? She appears to be anywhere between 3 and 5 years old.
So, Fire, you can either take her with your invisibility cloak and sneak her off, or we need to hide her some other way.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, Tobias is not there.
I don't know how we can hide her. Unless we do polymorph her, but Tobias has
Ooh.
walked off.
What is my
She's
hold on. How long does this last?
she's
Up to 24. I
all-
could turn her into an animal, and it would last for up to 24 hours.
okay.
Ooh,
That
right.
could work. But her whole body is glowing. It's
Excuse
all
me?
magic.
Tell me
And
more.
look, Tobias is not there. Yeah, her
Nope, he's
whole
wandered off with his
body-
father.
whole body's glowing.
Can we
What
dispel
was the
some
magic? It was I'm pretty sure she is magic.
Can we dispel her?
What?
Speller's gonna probably remove her from existence.
But that's okay because she's not real?
Exactly.
I'm covering her ears right now.
That
She's
doesn't
asleep.
necessarily mean she's
I
real, not real.
I need her for some things first.
You watch her. She
What now?
wakes up.
No, wait.
She wakes up on Fire's shoulder, kind of rubs her eyes, and then looks over at you, Mara, and then kind of puts her hands out towards you.
Oh, okay, I'll take her.
You take her. She goes to snuggle up, and as she does, she rests her head on your
The necklace?
shoulder, and she rests her hand on the necklace,
She's gonna take it, isn't she?
and she just fades.
Into the necklace?
Hard to tell. She just fades out. Just
Is my necklace still there?
necklace is still there.
Never
But
mind
it's
that. I couldn't.
glowing.
Problem?
It's glowing slightly, and there's a weird kind of arcane energy pulsing.
Well, I was gonna use her to guilt trip your mother and father-in-law to give me more information, but you know.
Nobody tell Tobias.
Gwendolyn.
Wait. I'm
Did
gonna
she come out?
Hold on. I'm gonna go and run behind a tree. Yeah.
There's no trees nearby. You're up on the.
Something I can hide behind.
Give me a perception check.
Super poorly hide. I don't care about the quality of the hiding. That's a 25.
There's a pile of old abandoned rubble nearby.
Hey, Fire, or Samara,
Ah,
try to scry on me.
okay. And I cast Scry.
Okay, you
Okay.
cast it.
Can she?
No, still can't scry on you.
Woo! Great. Okay. Or it still works.
Cool.
Okay.
Wanted to make sure. All right, but it's glowing right now. I can see it's glowing, or the goggles see that it's glowing.
Everybody can see it's glowing.
All right, I'm gonna tuck it.
Just nobody tell Tobias. We're just going to continue on.
So,
Okay.
point of Albin's in the Warren. He's just in there.
I don't know. We can check tomorrow with the scry stone.
No.
It's more powerful.
If you
than
do
the-
it again, you're gonna die. They're gonna know what you're doing now the second
Head
time.
in and
No, and I know exactly why you want to, and I
Can
know.
we send Pepper? Can we send Pepper?
I
it's
think you
just
should
gonna
use
get-
your sending stone and try and talk to him and see if he'll actually talk to you.
Oh, okay.
And actually talk to you, because if he's not actually going to talk to you, I think he's fake.
So pull it out. Albin, you will not believe what just happened.
I've got one better for you. You won't believe what just happened.
Okay, you go first.
We held up on the outside of Nicodranus. We found a safe place to stash the Zehefe. It was strange. We watched as Shulaman's fleet was making ready, and he mounted a great flying creature and tore off in the direction of Darktoe. He appeared to be very, very upset and angry.
Wow. Crazy.
Yeah, well, your turn.
So we just fought this beholder. And we totally kicked its ass.
You fought a what?
A beholder.
We didn't fight a beholder.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
a joke.
Okay.
It's this crazy monster thing. Haven't you heard of these?
I've heard of them, but they're very rare and difficult to find.
Yeah,
where-
we were
I'm gonna wait. Hold on. I'm gonna go over tomorrow. Ask him to send you a code or something. The code thing that you were talking about earlier.
I thought you wanted me to not use the code, that you didn't believe the code. Now you want me to use the code? I'm very confused.
I want
We'll
you
see
to
if he
verify
uses-
his identity with him.
But
See
that
if
was what
he-
the code did, and you guys didn't believe the identity verification.
Hello?
See if he knows the code,
Mara, are you there? Why?
or if the
why-
code was fake.
Hold on. What?
You want me to hold on?
I'm sorry, my team is talking to me. It's very confusing
Oh.
over here.
Oh.
So whoever I'm talking to on the other end of the stone knows the code.
How do you know?
How
Is
do
he
you know?
talking or is he typing the code?
Now he's talking.
Well, I don't
we
know
didn't
that.
know that until now. You had to tell us.
So he's talking.
Talking.
Okay, ask him why he's talking and not using the code this time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. So you guys are safe. You know, you can talk instead of just code tapping. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah.
So awkward.
I know.
Sorry. Okay, sorry, we're back. There's a
Oh.
lot of stuff going on over here.
Yeah.
So are you like somewhere safe now? Like I can contact you with no problems anymore? I don't have to use the code?
We've been safe the whole time, dear.
Oh, well then why were we using the code?
So your vision wasn't real.
What code?
You weren't typing to me in a code?
No,
No.
we only use that for emergencies. We've been
Right.
safe for some time. Me and the gentleman have been spying on Nicodranus with this is Hefe's assistance. We've made contacts. We have reams of information that we need to share with whatever we plan on doing next. But no, we've been fine this whole time. How
All
are
right,
you?
I'm gonna need to call you back in a little bit.
Oh.
I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Are you?
I don't know what to believe. I don't know what to believe.
I'm gonna
What happened?
actually.
I don't know.
I'm
He told
gonna-
me he didn't use the code. He like pretended like it never even happened, and he's
I'm
like,
gonna
"We've been
actually
this whole time." And
I'm gonna
really-
spry on him.
So the person that you were talking to was not actually him. I mean, tapping to.
So,
Or
Thyson, are
this person was
you
actually him.
ritual casting or dropping a spell slot?
I'll ritual cast it.
Okay. Hey, Paradox.
so like,
Hey,
I've been using the
Paradox.
same sending stone. So whoever's gone on the other end of the sending stone, I don't know.
So, as your guys' conversation kind of goes back and forth, Thyson, you sense Albin is near Nicodranus. You sense that he's in the suburbs. He is surrounded by not only the gentlemen and the Zehefe, but they're kind of all leaning over a table, consulting maps and notes. Messengers are coming and going. There's a brief conversation about a naval force that's appeared out near the very edge of the seas of the Grain Lands. There's even a Zorhasian officer in the background, a familiar one.
Okay, I got it. Albin, are you there?
Yes, could you please tell Thyson to stop staring at me?
Yeah. So okay, everything will be clear.
Well,
You-
clearly
I'm not
something's
sure.
wrong. I sensed Tyson's
Many
attempt,
things are
and
wrong.
I allowed him to confirm something, maybe? What
Appreciate
in the
that.
hell is going on with you?
So last time I talked to you,
Yes,
where was I going, and how did you feel about it?
I told you not to go to Hollyhead.
Okay, but did you tell me that with the code?
No, I remember us having a conversation about it.
No, we. That was with the code. That was with the code. So confused.
Well, I don't... Is it possible we are compromised? These stones are not reliable anymore. Is that where we're
Yes.
trying to get with this conversation?
Yes. Also, there's something over here that's messing with our perception of things, and we don't know what's real and what's not real.
What do you mean? Where are you?
Well, I don't know if I want to tell you. I don't know if you're real or not. But something was trying to tell me that you were
I
like.
know
faster.
that you are pregnant with our twin children.
Yeah,
Sure.
everyone knows that.
Go to the tapping code guy.
I know that the gift I gave you can not only give you certain abilities, but I know there was something I held back and did not tell you what it could do.
What?
If I tell you the other effect it has now, will that give you the certainty of who I am?
Maybe. What can it do?
Set it on the ground.
Look around. Is there anyone except us? Is Tobias back?
You can hear Tobias kind of squeaking away with his father down below. They seem to be having an intense conversation. Something about taking turmeric root to calm down his paranoia. Something about him not being allowed to carry around his guns anymore. And now his mother's joined the conversation. They're down below in front of the other warren. And there's like a crowd of people gathering around him as he's just being frantic and yelling about tattoos and demons and the 25 ship naval fleet that he used to have before it was sunk by an undead hydra, and how Samara personally destroyed an island. He's just ranting and raving at the crowd. He seems normal.
Okay, whatever is going to happen, is it going to be loud or big?
No, it's...
Okay, hold on. Okay, it's on the ground.
Now, think of me.
Okay.
And then you watch a projection of Albin is standing there. And then you can see in the background all these individual figures, either hunched over tables, a familiar Zohashian fleet admiral in the background from the flagship that was involved in the siege on Darktoe. You can hear people running in and out. You can see the gentleman. Oh, well, shit, when did you learn this trick? This is really cool.
I don't know
Albin,
if
do you have more?
better or worse.
You don't realize what we could do with this? We could make millions of these and send them
go
out.
away. Can I pick it up?
Gentlemen, please.
Just
a moment.
Can I go? Mara, can you ask him why he said not to go to Hollyhead?
Why shouldn't we go to Hollyhead?
The reports that we're getting, dear, from that place are strange, to say the least. Some of the individuals coming back with their scouting information have been babbling idiots by the time we extract the information. Something about images and voices and strange occurrences.
Yeah.
Can we all hear this at this point?
I can say you're all collectively, yeah.
I picked up the brooch.
Yeah, as you pick it up, it's, the projection is now shrunk down to like palm size, so you can carry the projection now. Oh, by the way, I can only do this once a day.
Okay.
Can we hear him through the projection?
Yeah, you can hear him. He can see all of you in reverse.
Okay, I was just making sure that it wasn't through the sending stone.
Putting up bunny ears behind Mara.
So we've had a lot of that, like, weird seeing, hearing stuff. That's what we were dealing with here. That's why we're all very paranoid.
I need you to do me a favor.
Yeah.
Where are you?
We're at the Sinclair compound area, Asborn.
You watch as he looks over his shoulder and kind of holds up his hand really quick. Is it true about Zadash?
Is what true? That it was destroyed?
Well, that it was attacked by something.
You told me that!
I did?
In the tapping.
Do you see the problem we're having?
Yeah, I understand, but I still don't understand what you mean by this code, dear. I don't...
Okay, so I guess maybe it's destroyed or maybe it's not destroyed, because that information is not verifiable.
Well, there were Zadashian messengers that brought that news to the council.
Yeah, to the council.
Oh, it was. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, and we saw
from the
really big storm, and then demons, and they were coming from, was it Darktoe?
No, the tapping told me it was coming from Hollyhead.
The tapping I thought it was coming from Darktoe, past Hollyhead.
Thyson figured out that it was coming from Darktoe because of the origin of the storm and the description that Mara gave. Everything about that code and interaction with it feels like a distraction, a purposeful kind of tapping into your psychic awareness of the understanding of the stone and maybe pumping false information as well.
Yeah, there's been a lot of confusion, a lot of misinformation.
Well, the real question is, dear, where the fuck did Shulamon go, and what caused him to run evacuate the city so quickly? That his forces are still in control of the city. There's little we can do about that right now, but without him being here, it gives us opportunities to learn more about what's going on.
I have
theoretically we have
theory.
means
Well, we
to
got the
close
chance.
the gate and
Yep,
call
yep,
it
yep,
dead. Theoretically,
Yeah, we got this rock thingy from
the eye of the gods or something like that.
no, what was it
called?
called?
The eye of something.
Hold on. I wrote it down. I wrote it down somewhere.
My dog
I
is
wrote
barking.
it down. It is an artifact. The God's Eye. Yeah,
God's eye. That's
we're
close.
close. Yeah. From the
Bright
Bright
Queen.
Queen. We pulled it out from underneath their castle.
Oh wait, can we trust the Bright Queen? Are we allowed to trust her?
Well, it's not a matter of trust or mistrust. People with power and influence and who see opportunity. The question is she genuine in her concern, or is she merely reacting to an opportunity to widen her empire?
Well, she gave us the God's Eye thing so that we could close portals to.
So she
Avernus.
physically went and retrieved it and gave it to you.
She told
Oh, no,
us
we
how
retrieved
to
it.
retrieve it.
So you retrieved an item,
Yeah.
and that item came from where? Where did it come from?
It was a
Underneath
different
her,
plane.
underneath
wasn't it?
her castle. No, it was.
Oh,
it
we
was
went
underneath.
through the weird.
Underneath her. I don't know what it's called. It's not a castle, but underneath her city.
Was it perhaps in a vault?
Yeah. With like
Was it-
this dead guy guarding it.
Oh, and his guardian.
So you fetched an item that she was unable to retrieve,
I don't know if she was
and she
unable
gave
to,
it to
but she
you
wanted to.
willingly.
She didn't take it from us.
So you gave it back to her.
No.
She had. Well, she didn't have it in her hand, but that Essek dude did.
Oh, Essek. Oh, okay. Well, that just makes everything just great. Yeah, you were right. Yeah, yeah. The gentleman said that you could trust Essek about as far as you could guess his age.
I could say the same
he's
about him.
350.
Yeah.
So,
Don't trust the
To-
gentleman either.
to summarize,
Yeah.
to summarize,
Yeah.
a very powerful relic that's been in her possession for well over let's say a millennia, just for
Yep.
shiggles.
Yep.
She asked you to retrieve it. You
Ask is
retrieved
a
it.
strong word, but yes.
Did she tell you or ask you? These words are important.
I don't feel like we had an option.
What?
So
We
you
always have an option.
retrieved it, and she still allowed you to keep it. And what is the decision she made in regards to its use?
Closing the portals to Avernus.
And how would she know that?
How would she know that
She
the
didn't know
stone-
what it did, right? Until we brought it.
You tell me.
I'm asking Fire.
I don't remember.
I thought that they didn't know what it could do until Essek took it and like did identify or whatever.
They weren't sure of its full capabilities.
So, once they became sure of those full capabilities, she somehow understood that a gateway to Avernus had come into existence?
Well, we might have told her that.
Oh. Well, okay.
You should know we're not very tight-lipped about things. It's a problem that we have.
Mara, there are much discussions amongst many different people right now that wonder about the true nature of all of you.
I'm a tabaxi.
That's not what I mean, Fire, but clever.
Well, we have a flying ship.
And the God's Eye, so I guess we're headed somewhere to close a portal.
And the people from Jorhas are going to be...
Fire, give me a perception check as you're staring at this projection because you can see in the background.
Okay. 17 plus...
What? Should I tell him about his sister?
26.
Hey, UST show. Thank you for the raid. 26.
Mhm.
There is a familiar-looking tabaxi in the background conversing with someone. Blonde,
Is it-
reddish stripes. A familiar weapon at her side.
It's your sister.
A familiar face.
Is it my sister?
It sure looks like her.
It looks like you.
And she seems to be, a little bit like you, just different coloration. And you can see that she's conversing with one of the messengers and she hands it over to the gentleman. He reads it and they kind of nod and they go back to looking at maps and stuff on the table. So anyways, dear, to the point. We're not entirely sure how much the Zohashian Queen understood. We're not sure if the Bright Queen was aware as much as that she's been made aware of now. But are you certain it feels like she's on, I don't want to say our side, but she understands our cause?
I don't think she's fighting against us. I don't think she's...
Well, that's not really the answer I'm looking for, is it?
I mean, I definitely had the feeling that her own interests were at the top of her priority, right? Wasn't she amassing her army to go expand her boundaries against what's his name?
She was going to go towards
The guy, the
fight.
Please use your notes.
I'm looking at my notes.
my
I'm
daughter
gonna get a headache.
People that ran off in a temper
now.
tantrum.
I just went
I'm
to go
looking at
find
my
Nima.
I found my binder on the floor with no papers in it, so
Oh, yikes.
Children.
it's not their fault. My D&D room is also their playroom, so
Okay. The Bright Queen is going to be attacking Nicodranus in 2 weeks.
Excuse me? What basis of an agreement did that come from?
Weren't we using that as a distraction so that we could do other things?
Ah, my head.
Yep.
I have a migraine.
So, Tobias, you can see them up above having a conversation. You're more than welcome to rejoin it if you choose to.
I go rejoin it.
And you hear Tobias come marching up the pathway. And
We all go,
another thing,
Well, I mean, according to the tapping, you were like on the run and
Where
not
would we-
safe.
where would we go? There was nothing. We're still in the process of learning so much.
Is this guy real? Is this the real one or the tappy guy?
This is the real one.
The real one. We're pretty sure.
When did you?
You had
when
like
did you
jailbroke,
I will
broken
never
out of
be able to
jail.
talk.
Go ahead, Tyson.
Let's let Tyson talk.
Go ahead.
Tyson.
Mara, when did you first contact the version of your husband that was tapping to you? Do you remember when that was?
It was after the Bright Queen, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah.
It would have been after
No,
the
it was
council's decision.
No, I'm pretty sure it was in her court. I was like, can I go find a quiet place?
Correct.
Mhm.
That's correct. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I have a note in my notes. Mara sends a message to Albin using the sending stone. Albin sends tapping noises. The silent can't. He said, "We have the Zehefe. He is alive. We are in hiding. Nicodranus and Port Zune are not safe. Avoid Hollyhead. Beware the Dwendals and the Bright Queen. We'll talk back when it is safe. Shulaman is in charge of all of the Menagerie Coast." That was the notes that I wrote down.
And do you agree with all of those points, Mr.
Albin.
Albin Breck, whatever your name is? I don't care.
Is that your
that
sister behind him?
Shut up.
Hey, isn't she trying to kill you?
Bias.
Oh, yeah, that too. one point at a time, Ratman. Do you agree with all the things that you might or might not have said? Would you have said those to her in normal
Did you,
conversation?
Why would he be joined up with her if she's trying to kill fire?
Shut up. I'm
Did you
actually trying
break the Hefe out of like jail, and were you like on the run with him?
Well, not exactly. We managed to get him out, and we hid in the suburbs. He had connections and messengers here that we could work with. Oh my God, who's rolling your dice? I'm going to kill you.
Sorry.
Get a fidget spinner like the rest of the children.
I think I have one.
Oh, I'm sure you do. He goes, but I don't remember. I never told you that. I couldn't reach out to you at the time. We were on the run, which meant I couldn't. No.
Oh.
How many days ago was
all
that?
of the information I got seems like it was accurate. It just didn't come from you.
What?
Well,
remember you said they were on the outskirts of a town, and that we should meet him there.
No,
What
he was
town was
going
that?
to be somewhere in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, he was going to be at a town in like a couple weeks. What town was that? I can't remember.
I don't remember.
You were going to meet her at a town
It was somewhere that we were already going, though.
a couple days from here.
A couple days from
It was
here.
2 days from wherever we were.
Well, if you're at the Sinclair estate, the only other major community that I can think of would be either Zadash or Trotzenwald.
It was
Trot's
that one.
involved. That's the
Yeah.
one.
You wanted us to meet you there. You were going to be there in 2 weeks.
No, you can even see the gentleman kind of pull up behind him and shrug his shoulders. And Trotzenwald was overrun a day ago. It's in Shulaman's hands.
Aha.
All right, so there is the...
So you can't use that stone thing. Did you
Is
tell him
this
our
gem
plan?
more reliable?
Okay, hold on. I got another one.
plan. We don't have a plan.
We do have a plan.
Was
We
that
don't even have a
big
class.
storm we experienced overhead when you had your sending stone with you and sent to your husband, Albin? Was the storm there?
What?
No, that happened way before the storm.
The storm that destroys your house. No.
Was it happening when you contacted Albin the first time?
Were they happening at the same time?
Yeah.
No. I don't think so.
Not
I'm
that
more
we know
asking.
of.
I'm more asking my dad here. Was the storm then? Like, was it in the sky at that point? At least a little bit.
We were at the Bright Queen's camp.
Yeah, we were at Bright Queen.
That was way before the storms.
It was way before the
You were
storm.
pretty far away from the area to be able to know that. The storm didn't really start kicking in until you crossed over the mountain range and down towards
That lake.
the lake and meeting up with a small halfling called Veth.
But it still could have been starting.
It's possible.
Right, but we wouldn't have any way to know that.
Where did the storm originate from?
You told us the storm originated from Darktoe.
From Dark Toe.
Based on her ethereal vision and the vast nature of what she described and the direction it was coming from, she thought it was coming from Hollyhead, but you had confirmed that it felt more like it was coming from Dark Toe.
Hey, where's that little brick girl? Did you get rid of her?
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Okay, good.
Excuse me, what little Brecht girl?
Don't worry about it.
Visions and shadows and like not
There's
real.
been
We're
a
having
lot
our,
of things that are not
having
real.
our minds fucked with for like the past 24 hours.
We
So
thought
did
you
tell
were
her
here. We
our
thought
plan?
Asmon was here. We thought Shulaman was here. Like fire.
Oh yeah,
stuff.
everyone looked like
Shulaman.
Shulaman to me.
Okay, and now on to the second thing. Why is she there? And I'm going to point at Fire's sister.
That is pretty
Yeah, that's what
important.
I was saying.
Benicia.
Why is Fire's sister with you?
Who?
Fire's sister, the cat lady behind you.
Back behind you.
What name did you call her?
Benicia.
Fire's sister.
Reese, come here, Reese.
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 And you watch as the tabaxi comes over and, oh, that is so interesting. Can they see us? Hello? Hello?
Are you
Oh,
actually
look!
a triplet and not
It's
a twin?
another tabaxi. Is that a mirror? Does this work like a mirror? Can I do my... She pulls out a thing of lipstick, begins to put it on. Oh, you look a lot like me. My colors are pretty, and yours are too. Where are you from? Where are these people from? What are they?
Does she look exactly like Fire's sister, or is there any difference?
Is there
Looks
a
just
difference
like
in
her.
color?
There was at least one or two of you that nearly got killed by her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Alvin,
is there a
Alvin,
where
triplet
did you
instead?
meet Reese? Who's this Reese?
Oh, we freed her with the Zehefe.
Uh-huh.
Does she have like any memory issues?
Well,
Uh-huh.
we tried to interrogate and get information from her to make sure that she's someone that is either of court or council, and she seemed to be just swept up in the overall people that were put and detained. I believe she was detained along with Captain Alabasta. He's here as well. We've recovered him as well.
Doesn't he owe us money?
I
Yeah,
don't know. Has anybody ever actually found the sunken ship that was carrying the mysterious crate?
Yep.
Yeah.
We found the crate.
Mara,
No.
were there any
It was sunk.
tabaxis in those council of people that you saw?
I don't.
And it was just the gentleman. There was a gentleman was there,
So-
though, right?
Right, there's no tabaxi in my vision.
It was just the gentleman.
Do you know about our plan?
Well, the gentleman wasn't
a
there
young
at the
blue
vision.
fellow.
The gentleman was part of the conversation of the child form of Gwendolyn.
Mhm.
And her,
But in my vision with the 9 people, you said there was a youngish blue person,
yeah, but
but not the gentleman,
definitely not the gentleman.
and no tabaxi.
And no tabaxi.
Okay, whatever. I guess it ain't your sister.
Can I talk to the gentleman? Can the gentleman put on the screen? Put on the projector?
Yes. Hello.
I want
My
insight check.
understanding.
Insight check. Insight check.
Who are you inciting? Reese? Alvin.
Mm-hmm. Reese.
Oh, Reese.
Go ahead.
What
I got
did
a
you?
17 plus 9.
As far as you could tell, she was being genuine in her curiosity and didn't seem to recognize you at all.
Like a dum-dum.
What did you tell her parents?
Tell whose parents?
Just over to Fire.
What do you mean?
What did you bargain with? What did you give them?
How do you know this?
What is worth their second daughter?
Both daughters?
I kept them out of the agreement. One became mine, and the other was hidden away. You watch as Breck leans in. Enough. Not over this stone. It's compromised. They're in Sinclair territory. We can't talk about this now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so very hidden away. Do you even know where you put her? Remember where you put her?
No. That was part of the bargain.
That you
My
don't
memory
even
was
remember.
wiped.
Your memory was wiped?
Yes, my memory was wiped. I have no idea what happened to her, or the girl, or whatever became of her. I have no memory of her physical description. All of this is gone from my mind. We did that on purpose to protect her.
Oh,
Fire became mine? How did you recall your memory, Fire?
Not of any importance. I don't think that wherever you put her was as safe as you thought it was.
What do you mean?
I reach into that bag and pull out those little gauntlets.
What?
Well, if you were attuned to the bag, you could.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can't get into him? Oh, okay. I thought I could reach in and get him.
Do you have any idea about any?
Well, the bag
of the
is under the control of the
backgrounds?
possessor. So
Oh, okay.
Do you
Yeah.
have any idea of the backgrounds of the children that you all irked
Okay.
off?
Guys, we should probably like meet up and talk about this instead of like over
No,
the
just
phone.
Rex immediately shoves the gentleman. This conversation is over. And the projection cuts away.
Fire,
Mhm.
your sister was sacrificed to one of the Nine's Eye.
I don't think so. None of those skeletons look like Tabaxi.
Yeah, there's no tabaxi in my vision.
Never heard of fake skeletons? I have.
The other thing
Why
is
would
it could
they-
have been a spiritual
Why would they
thing.
sacrifice 9 children and put them all into the same bag when this thing is so important? All of them. Did they keep the secret so hidden that they bury 9 children all in some weird bag?
But my sister is alive and she's tried to kill me.
Well,
Yeah, but we had the same
If-
thing with Gwendolyn.
if-
That we just had her spirit.
These
as the little
aren't
girl.
what we experienced there. That the version of your sister
Yeah,
was trying to
that
kill you.
looks-
It's all vengeful spirits.
You think?
they put all the.
It's all the vengeful, angry spirits of the children who were killed in order to seal away those 9-eyed gods. The reason that your stone was tapped and that what you saw when you scryed was because that was the magic that was all emanating from this giant pit of souls and despair. And the reason that it's all stopped and we can talk to everyone now is because I chucked a giant anti-magic nuke into the middle of it.
How long will that last?
It's basically the nuke. Once it's done, it's done.
So none of that was real. There wasn't any captives.
I think that's just what they want to see for the future, or maybe just something they want to be reality.
I think
And
it was
all
just
of you
bait.
hear a voice behind you. Well, so the great lie goes on, does it?
Lie to this. Turn around, who's there?
It's Asmon. Sister, how are you doing? You're muted,
You're
sister.
muted.
You look
You're
like an
muted.
idiot.
did, yes, you did.
Sister, you are muted, sister.
He immediately runs over to you, sweeps you up, and gives you a huge hug, sets you down.
I'm gonna
So,
go brace it
yeah.
on him and then put him over my knee.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. So you're the big mighty general now. This is cool.
Yeah.
It seems like our patience has paid off. Right? I mean, we get to run the estate now.
You can run the estate. Oh
Well,
hell.
yes, I get. You stick with your specialty. Oh, by the way, those are mine over there. You can see 6 dragons, brass and copper, just flying out over the estate, and eventually they just. It seems that Taldori is very interested in what we're doing out here. I met a very beautiful elven lady and her halfling friend, and, well, it seems we hit it off. They introduced me to their lord who runs Iman, and we had a great conversation, and they are not going to help us. This is the best I can do. Sorry.
6 dragons is 6 dragons.
Yes. They're from the north. Their families weren't too pleased with them when I, asked for them. Expensive. Gonna have to take it out of your allowance. Sorry about that. So Grandpa's dead. I'm assuming
Yeah.
you're here at the site because you and your friends got the juicy tidbits from Grandma. I never thought she'd spill her beans about this place, but clearly she did because you're here.
You know?
Well, absolutely. It's the dirtiest little secret within our family.
Well, Grandma Mima didn't really tell us. We just,
Oh, really?
you know.
Yeah, so why don't you
Surprised.
spill
With
the
grandfather's passing, I figured, let it all out before the end of the world. Flew over Doctor on the way over here. I'm not sure what you and your friends did, but spectacularly fucking up looks amazing. Looks amazing.
Wasn't our fault.
It
You
might
know,
have been.
Typically, people who are responsible will say that every time.
That was Shulamar.
Yeah, we didn't start this. All the sacrifices you all people did. That's what started it.
Yep. I'm sure all of this is rooted in the idea that getting rid of a god is just that easy.
Yeah.
Sister,
we weren't
it's
trying to get rid
good
of a
to
god.
see you. It's been so long.
I put my hand on his back. Lysa needs to explain a lot to you. A lot just happened within the past
Who
hour
the
and a half.
hell is fuck? Oh, Jesus. Oh, God.
Our undead friend right here. He got a
Thyson.
new body.
Our undead. This is Sigurd.
Sigurd.
Well, he's not
Sigurd.
Sigurd anymore.
And not
well,
Oswald either.
yes, he is an incredibly sexy tiefling.
You
Pleasure
should have
to-
seen it earlier. He was a halfling at some point.
Oh, that must have just been berating for him to have to look up all the time for the first time in his life.
The fact that Tobias and him were on the
Did
same
you
eye level.
know that prey always looks up? Something I learned during my travels.
Were you looking up quite often then?
You're an asshole, but I love you.
Give him another pat on the back.
So what's the plan? What are we doing here? Are we sacrificing the gerbil to bring back the dark god? Is that the plan?
We could have. We should have.
You guys hear a hammer cock on a pistol? I'm just kidding, Tobias. I missed you. It's been so long.
Yeah.
Speaking of gerbils and dark gods, this little friend here got us into a bit of a mess.
What
I
was
got
that?
us into mess.
Yes, you got possessed first.
You and your whole freaking family and everybody else got us into this mess.
Nah.
So there was possession involved. Well,
So what's down under the mines?
Yeah, what is this
Possession is
secret
the
everyone keeps
nine-tenths of
talking
the
about?
Yeah, what's in the mines? What's down there?
well,
If we
from
go
my
far
under-
enough in.
From my understanding, it was a ritual site that was utilized to banish something called the False One, the False Dark God, or something like that. I don't know. Grandma always spoke of it strangely.
Oh, so we should
A
ask
shadow
Grandma.
god or something like that. I don't know. They
So
were
Nima would
successful.
know.
I would imagine she would more detailed than I. My understanding was it was successful. They banished the materials that they used to seal the creature from being able to come into this plane of existence, and that was it. I mean, I don't know the details of the ritual. I mean, I was, the family was in near civil war at the time. There was a very interesting fellow that kind of brought things under control and brought things into perspective. I remember Grandma talking about him, a water genasi that had originated out of Nicodranus, I believe.
Would you happen to know more about them? I think we might know something about that.
Well, I know that he was married to someone that was a seamstress. The Golden Needle, I believe, he came from.
I just glance over at Mara.
I give Mario the stankiest eye.
Yeah. I give her a stank eye too.
Did I say something wrong? Do I smell bad?
Nope.
Do I need to shower? It was a long trip.
Do you have a
You
bra?
always need to shower. We know.
That's true. Get the
It's-
pits and the points. As you always say, dear sister, pits and the points, and you'll be just fine.
Mara's mother's the seamstress at the Golden Needle. So it would
Really?
seem that we're a bit more intertwined than we thought.
Intertwined with what, dear sister? I don't know what you mean. This was some 20 or so years ago that this shit happened. Who cares? We've got real problems in front of us we have to deal with.
What if those real problems originate from that ritual 20 years ago?
What can we do about it? What was
Wait a
then was then. We've got to deal with it now.
Wait a minute.
Should I show Asmon the gauntlets?
Insight check.
I mean, anyone can do it. Whoever has the highest insight. We're all standing here.
Garbage insight.
My insight's a bit low also.
I'm not very insightful.
I'm also not very suspicious and don't believe it or don't believe the worst of anybody.
Yeah. I mean, It's pretty hard to pick who's right in front of us.
24.
Of course.
24. It's definitely Asmon, but he's definitely not telling. He's got that weird tell where his left eye twitches. He's definitely not being truthful.
I'll just pat him on the back. We need to get a dinner. We can talk about this more with everyone.
You're right, because you're hosting the table now. The general always does.
I'm going to look at Tobias and I'm just going to shake my head slightly.
What? What should I not do? You're shaking your head. What?
Asborn, the gauntlet haver.
The gauntlet.
Oh.
Yeah, except I have the gauntlets now.
I want it back. I want it back. I like cool big gauntlets. All right.
Cool big cursed gauntlets.
Well, anyways,
Wouldn't be our first rodeo.
dinner, everybody, or are we just going to linger here in front of this terrifying
Yeah,
place?
okay, let's go.
Let's go, dinner.
The dinner, yeah.
And you watch as Aswan puts his arm around his sister's shoulder. Let me tell you, the boys and women in Iman, gorgeous people, stunning people, good food, good drink. Not very fond of the politics of Wildmont. They call us backwater people. I think they think we're a bit in the wilds, so to speak. But
if
anyways,
they saw you, then they wouldn't be wrong.
Yes, I know, and I do apologize. I truly do. I did my best. I thought that maybe 6 dragons were a good accounting of myself. I've been studying them, drawing them, taking information about them. They are fascinating creatures. Not quite the terrors that we thought they were, dear sister.
Not the ones you've encountered, at least.
Have you been encountering dragons in my absence?
Yes.
Pretty old
Oh,
green
my.
one.
We shot one with a lightning cannon. It went away.
That was another one, yes.
That was the white one.
That was the
And
white
then we
one.
killed a green one. Was it a green one or a black one? A
It was
green
the
one.
green one. I smashed its head in.
Yeah.
These are all things that
Oh my
happen.
god. Obliterated its head with her hammer. It was awesome.
I got a cool new hammer. Look at it.
I know you look amazing. All of you look quite amazing. Not quite the same. Samara, I see you got the bug. You are covered in tattoos. I knew it. You struck me as the type.
What can I say? Are we walking at this point to dinner?
Yeah, you guys are like
Yeah, we've
walking
been
and
walking.
talking, make your way down the front of the warrens and into the farmlands around you. So, are you going to fill me in on everything that's been going on?
Maybe.
Yes. I look at Tyson.
Well, hold on.
We don't trust a lot of people anymore.
I can understand why. I mean, when you're the self-declared group that's nearly destroyed the world, I can imagine that's difficult.
Destroy the world. That wasn't a
Self-declared.
I am
That-
merely telling you the narrative of the conversations I listen in on. I do not believe them. Even in her best performances, she could hardly be that bad.
You're one of us, so
Well, I was for a while, yes.
yeah. So you're part of it too. So don't
Well,
get on a high horse.
to be fair, Tobias, I was nearly eaten by a T-Rex on that forsaken island.
Well, yeah. And who saved your ass?
Yes, you know what would have saved my ass, Tobias?
A gerbil with 2 thumbs.
No, not being on that fucking island.
You went on it. I couldn't stop you from going on an island. You went on it by your own free will.
Well, you said there was treasure.
Yes, I did. And there
There
was.
was.
Oh, yes, there
There
was
was
treasure. By the way, whatever became of that little gnome fella that we traveled with?
Oh, slightly possessed and
Yeah,
demonic.
he's making undead things
Captured.
on an island.
Yeah.
Well, how unfortunate. He seemed like a good little fellow.
Not really.
No, not bad. Not much. I feel
was
like we
too
have different
self-absorbed.
perceptions of memory, brother. I feel like a lot has happened while you were gone.
It sounds like a great deal has happened while I was gone. This is true. All of you look so different.
Yeah.
Confused. Well,
Trust them to do that.
You look a little rough.
It's not the age, it's the mileage.
Well, it would seem you've seen a great deal of things.
Oh, you should have seen it. There's a
Yeah.
speaking tiger lady. Oh, you missed it.
Yeah.
You would have loved that one.
Well, she was polymorphed.
How about that giant creature and the lich that we fought?
Oh, the lich. Oh, I forgot about that one.
Man.
You watch as he stares off past all of you for a moment. He goes, "Oh, my word, she's here. Quite a long walk. Alora, we're over here.
Lady Alora.
Alora, we're over here." You
Who's
watch
Alora?
as a very young-looking elven female, long golden hair, dressed very plainly, not in any kind of regal station. "Oh, are these your friends that you spoke of?" Yeah, this here is, well, if you go by fire, this is not Sigurd, who used to be a halfling, who has become a tiefling. I don't know how any of that works.
He
This is
was a
my
monk
sister-
before that, though.
This is my sister Asborn. Their friend, our friend, my friend Samara, who's seems to be well, she seems to be obsessed with tattoos. The blue stunning one there, that would be Markai. Although it sounds like she's been married recently. There's Fire of the Bright Cliffs. And this young, dapper little fellow is the, well, I understand you have many titles now, Tobias.
I do. But Tobias is good enough for you guys.
Oh, well, it's a pleasure to meet all of you. I have heard a great deal about you. I've been conversing with the Sinclairs. I plan on traveling to Zadash and then making my way to the Bright Queen soon. So, pleasure meeting you. And
Yeah,
you
we
watch
talked to her a
as
little bit ago.
you watch as a copper dragon lands, and she makes her way over to it. And she kind of just climbs it onto the back of it quickly. Remember, Asborn? They're here for 2 weeks, and then I take them home. And you watch as Alora swoops off up into the air to catch up with the others. Well, shit, I forgot about that. Yeah. The best I could do is I could borrow them for 2 weeks. The Amon God are picky. The Dragonborn in Amon are picky and strange. I met this one that went by the name of Tiberius. A real fucking asshole. But he knows his stuff.
Well, if you
And
only
he
got him
spoke in the third person all the time. It was very strange.
if you only got him for a couple weeks, I'd say go to Nicodranus with him. She can see the Bright Queen there, and you guys can have fun.
I don't know.
So the party is on in Nicodranus then.
Hmm?
I don't think so. I think we need to.
I thought we were going to Hollyhead.
We are going to Hollyhead.
No, we're not going to Hollyhead.
We're going to
We're
Hollyhead.
going to
Oh
Hollyhead.
my
Are we
god!
not going to Hollyhead, or are we
Wink,
actually
wink.
not?
We're going to
I think
Hollyhead.
we're not going to Hollyhead.
You all lie spectacularly horrible.
Never said I was good at lying.
Well,
Terrible.
so would it help us? Pardon us, Asmon. Would it help us to have dragons in Hollyhead, or would it be better for us to have the dragons elsewhere as a distraction?
Well, yeah, I think knowing my sister and her nature of planning, I think the distraction makes sense. It sounds like it might already have been working.
You can send him to Albin. He may use some dragons.
Because we're not going somewhere else.
Who, by the way, who is our nefarious villain that we must look out for?
A little
Shulamon.
girl.
Shulamon, Azrael. Let's see. Who
Zarel.
else?
So
Zarel.
Shulamon. So let me get this straight. A personal bodyguard to the Zahefe Uladan and a fictional goddess known as Zarel. But, you know, Asborn, you should probably...
Oh,
Fictional.
and
More complicated.
and Lathander the False. Don't forget him. He's
Lathander the
Mixed in there
Who?
somewhere else.
Well,
Dark
Lathander the False was what the ritual was intended to
Yeah. So remember how we were talking about how it might have to do with right now?
Tobias, I have missed you so much.
I missed you too.
I know you have.
But don't tell me something's made up when I've seen it with my own eyes when it's attacked me.
Fair enough.
So-
That was very rude of me, and I apologize.
Yeah. So go diddle your dragons so we can go do what we need to do.
Are we allowed to diddle dragons, dear sister?
Please don't diddle the
Sounds
dragon.
like-
Talked about
dangerous
this when
proposal.
you were 14.
Well,
That's what,
You did it once and never
that's what
again.
Asborn said you were doing out there when you left the party.
Oh, he was.
So you could end up with some sorcerers on the other side. So
So, are we prepared to leave? We've had a lot of things happen here.
We're
Are
going
we-
to
Yeah, we're
dinner.
Let's
I
get
know
out
we're
of here.
going to dinner. We're already there. I'll let
No.
Asborn lead the way.
Come inside.
Well, I mean, dinner it is. And as you make your way through the rest of the farmstead and the outer area of the estate, you all find yourself entering into the entrance of the Sinclair estate. And there, sitting, waiting patiently by herself, Grandma Asborn Sinclair, Rialda, looking at the six of you. Well, I would say that it is almost as if someone just walked across your graves. You all look so miserable. Come, dinner? A drink? And she side-eyes over at Asmon, and perhaps a very long-awaited
Come on, let her.
conversation. And that's where we're going to finish tonight.
Okay.
Gauntlet Haver.
Gauntlet
I
Haver.
love it. See, everybody's gonna have titles. I'm gonna start a trend.
There's no way I don't put it on. I'm gonna put it on sometime, guys. Don't worry.
Mama's got some splaining to do.
Yes, put it on.
Mima, your mom.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Mima's got some
Lied to me.
splaining to do.
We got a child in a locket. What else is going on?
That sounds like a song.
Child in a locket. Hey, thanks, Rip Artist. Really appreciate it. Oh my God, it is 10:04, and this is my second session of the day, so I'm a little wiped out. But hey, we will be back here tomorrow night for the Descendants, 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I clicked, my bad. I short keyed a button. My bad. Sorry. 1:05 a.m. I hear that. A lot of our watchers tend to be like your time, Eastern time, they're everywhere. So I'm really
The
glad
night
you guys-
owls.
Yep. Night owls are the best owls. We will be back here tomorrow night for The Descendants, a 1920s alt history campaign. We will then be back Thursday for Hyper Lane, Star Wars RPG. Friday is a one-on-one with an artist. Saturday is the Grain Lands from 4 to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Sunday, Debtor's Gambit, 1 to 4. Absent Throne, our live in studio game, 5 to 8 Pacific Standard Time. And then Monday, Faerun Reborn. And then Tuesday, Denizens. We're here every week. We will be shutting down for the last 2 weeks of Christmas. I will mostly be doing creatives and my pay-to-play tables, and with the exception of 2 of them. But it'll be a nice break. It'll be a nice opportunity to get some work done. So, hey, everybody, thank you so much for hanging out. We appreciate it. And stay safe, stay kind, and play a game. You deserve it. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Right?
Stream is ending.
Stream is ending.
The stream is ending. Your stream is ending.
Ooh, did you see the new thread I made in this Discord server under me and Aiden's campaign?
I did not. Let me see.
We found this AI art creator, and it's been really fun making everyone's characters with it.
What's it called?
I think it's called Trading Cards under Friday MMM.
Gotcha. And you can like make your own random like artwork that looks like you.
Yeah, it's like AI generated, and it's like.
Have you tried Art Breeder yet?
Art Breeder? No, I haven't. That's another one I want to try.
Yeah, that one's pretty cool too.
Art Breeder makes a very like realistic one. This is more like